It is a great beta. Whoa.
Come on, get it together.
Whoa.
You had your day yesterday. Today's a new day.
It is a great day to be alive on this Wednesday. Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. And to my right, a shocking revelation. The Packer backer, Mr. Wisconsin himself. In a number 55 Denver Broncos jersey, it is Kyle Wallace.
Yes, sir. Go, Pack, go.
Kind of a hard thing for people to understand.
Hard my ass. Go, Pack, go.
How about you explain as to why you are wearing said jersey?
Oh, this old new thing. Oh, no, I'm just wearing my little cousin's jersey. He plays for the Broncos.
Cool.
On the practice squad, I got elevated 3 times.
Now, I got a question, Kyle.
Uh-huh.
Let's say I pull the Phillip Rivers, and somebody came. Now, there was a punter injury, right? And it was not for the
Would I
Green
wear
Bay
your
Packers.
jersey?
Would you wear my? Let's say the Carolina Panthers called at long last. Their punter got hurt. Said, "Hey, you're good with J.J. Jansen, Brad. Why don't you come punt for us the rest of the year?"
That's
now
crazy.
the Packers don't play Carolina, so it's not exactly. Let's say it was the. Let's say it's the Baltimore Ravens. We play them toward the end of the year. Would you wear a Brad Nortman Baltimore Ravens jersey if we were playing the Green Bay Packers?
You ain't my
Family,
blood.
yeah, that was
what
easy.
I would support you.
So you're saying the Packers are more important than our friendship?
Bro, I got tickets
Yes,
to a
Brad,
Packers
that's
game.
what he's saying.
Wow.
I went to a Packers game where my friend had got me tickets multiple times, and I put Packer stuff underneath, and I cover it up over the top, and I still cheer for the Packers quietly.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
I thought you were loyal.
I
I'm
am
cheering-
different.
I thought you were loyal.
I would do that, Brad. I have evidence to share
Thanks,
why
Ben.
I would. Because when the Bucks were playing the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Finals, I wanted the Bucks to win, but at the same time, I was thinking to myself, well, Frank Kaminsky's getting meaningful minutes. And if one of my best friends has a chance to make a lifelong memory, go Frank.
He ain't playing in the Super Bowl.
That is true.
He's playing a regular season game.
Regular degular.
Can I just?
And he's
can
already
I-
done that before.
For real, though, can I say this though? Did Phillip Rivers give you hope? Like for a little second there, did
Nah.
you think, wow, maybe?
Nah.
I mean, you're only 36.
True.
You're only 36.
You actually have to keep that leg very, very strong and flexible to perform in the NFL.
I haven't punted almost 6 years. I haven't punted a football in almost 6 years.
Oh, sounds like there's some
Even
trauma you need to
casually.
work through.
Is that traumatic, or would it be more traumatic if I regularly just got my all my footballs and went to the
Colin
local field
Kaepernick
and
been
kicked it
practicing
around?
for the last 6 years too.
Just staying ready. Who knows?
He's almost
800-990-3776. Yes, there's going to be people coming into the YouTube at ESPN Madison, at ESPN Milwaukee, wondering why Kyle Wallace is wearing a Denver Broncos
It look
jersey.
good, don't it?
His cousin has played in 3 games for the Broncos
Sure
and is
did.
on the practice squad, so he's not able to play unless he's signed to the 53 because he's had his 3 elevations to the Broncos.
Unless they sign him to the 53-man roster.
Alex Strofe is running the show. Again, 800-990-3776. Can you be a Packer backer and wear a family member's NFL jersey at the same time? Consider me confused.
I mean, should I put it on back?
I want Strofe's take. Strofe, you're a
Yeah.
real Packer backer.
His family's very unathletic.
Let's live in fantasy land for a second here. Hang on.
Fantasy.
Let's live in fantasy land for a second. Your cousin is playing for the Denver Broncos as well. You and Kyle somehow both have cousins that have associations with the Broncos. Would you be wearing your cousin's jersey going to the game in Denver?
Remember when Kyle fell into our Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin mobile studio right outside of Lambeau Field?
Yes.
There
How
was
could
a
I
stump.
forget?
And
There was a stump.
And he just took a shot at my athleticism.
Yeah.
There was a stump.
Beautiful. There's a stump. Where?
There was a stump,
Thank
but the
you.
stump had nothing to do with his fault.
Stop it.
I
Can we,
threw an absolute dot.
for the record, I locked Ben ass up. Did I not?
No,
He won.
Did I not? Boop. You remember that?
no. Actually, it was I tried jumping the route because you were actually running around, and I got bored, and then you went.
People forget I was dropping dimes that day. But that's
Anyways, can we get to the real
He
point
did
of what's
throw the
going
ball.
on?
He said he will.
Kyle Wallace is
I've-
wearing a Broncos jersey.
I have no issue with it. It's his cousin.
You have no issue with it. Would you wear it? would you wear? Let's say you're
It's not
cousin.
Sunday. I don't have a problem with it today.
Oh,
He's supporting his cousin.
I'll be wearing Bronco stuff on Sunday with Packer underneath.
Nick chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. If my hypothetical son was in the NFL, I wouldn't wear his jersey because I'm not a fraudulent fan. I get a custom Packer jersey with his name and number.
Yeah.
Tell me you're full
That
of crap.
is
when I tell you
absurd.
you're full of crap.
Exactly. Shut up. I used to talk a lot of crap too, and then stuff got real. Now, the only team I would draw a line for, the Chicago Bears. That's where I draw the line.
All right.
To say that is
Fair.
that is the only one where I say, listen, cuz.
What if your son is playing for the Chicago Bears? He made it. He did what Kyle Wallace Sr. could not do. Are you wearing the Chicago Bears jersey?
I love that
Wallace
we're
on the back?
automatically thinking it's Kyle Wallace Jr.
Of course. Kyle Wallace Jr. is playing for the
You
Bears.
be wearing
Quarterback.
Bears gear.
And
Don't
trying to
don't
lock
try and
down.
save face. It's normal. Brian Bulaga grew up
if you
in
don't do
Chicago
it-
and is a lifelong Packer forever.
If you don't do it, you're a bad father. If you do it, you're a bad fan.
Turn in your Packer share, traitor. Tim in the 920.
No,
Kyle Wallace Jr.
I hope Kyle
out
Wallace
there.
Jr. gets the opportunity to play for any team in the NFL. And I'll tell you this right now. If it was the Chicago Bears, I would not be wearing Bears. I just say my son plays for the
Come
Bears.
on. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Y'all, I would wear Vikings. I would wear Lions. I would not wear Bears. I would wear Cowboys, and I don't like the Cowboys. I hated the Broncos. I hated the Broncos. I told you I went into the damn stadium,
I still hate the
and I saw
Broncos.
John Elway celebrating the Super Bowl. They went over the Packers, and I got sick to my stomach. But the Bears, I just can't. They suck. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Your
It's my
son
worst
is
nightmare.
making millions, and then if you lose all of your money, he can make sure you don't go in a home and have a house and have somebody to wipe your butt if
He
baby girl
knows I
can't do
love
it.
him. I'll wear his college stuff.
Wow.
We not.
All
Dad,
right.
Dad, I need your support.
I would
Please,
honestly,
this
if
is
he
stressful.
if he say he was the first round pick, you never know. And they said, and the Chicago Bears on the clock and the phone started ringing. I was like, God damn it! No!
That is the most
That's
absurd thing I've ever heard.
I'm like,
you
there's one
you a
team.
lie right
You
now.
would be celebrating. You would find a condo in downtown Chicago.
No, I ain't say I wouldn't
Live it up.
But I'm saying when it came to cheer, I would honestly cheer for them. This is a great example. The Broncos need to win this game on Sunday because they're trying to they're trying to get first place. I don't give a damn. It's go Pack go. My Packers need to win more than anybody else.
All right, we will. I think we need to put up a poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. If you're as a Packer fan, if your hypothetical son was playing for the Chicago Bears, would you wear Bears gear?
No, absolutely not.
I was such a good. It was such a good poll that I know Stroph's on the phone, so I got to remember that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
If your hypothetical son was playing for the Chicago Bears and you are a Packer backer, would you wear Bears gear? 800-990-3776. Because as some people are pointing out on the Carbless Talking text line and YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, they are saying of all weeks to wear it, you didn't choose to wear this jersey when he was elevated to the team. He will not be playing in this game, yet you are rocking
know
that
that.
jersey in front of our face.
You never know. Miracles could happen. Well,
Exactly.
Not miracles could happen, but
Dang.
not miracles. I hope. Hell.
You must not think he's very good if you got to call him a miracle.
Yeah, right?
No. I just
I'm a walking miracle.
I
You just
understand-
compared me to him.
No, I just understand how the NFL works. It's just tough. You got to make a room for a guy who's undrafted. He already got called up 3 times, so I think it's a blessing that they thought that much of him, that they called him up 3 times already.
Strofe, you working on that poll, or do you need me to say it again, which I'm happy to? You're good? You need me to say it again? As a Packer backer, if your hypothetical son was playing for the Chicago Bears, would you wear Bears gear? Because Kyle is claiming that he would not. If Kyle Wallace Jr. was drafted by the Bears, he'd be like, yes, oh, hell, no.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
There's not
telling
even
you.
a yes?
Would you wear? Okay, let's say the Bears are playing the Cardinals. Would you wear Bear stuff then? Not
No,
even,
I'm
not even
not
Bears Packers
wearing
matchup.
Bear stuff. No, the hell
For
with
your
Bears.
son?
No,
Your son looks up in the crowd, wants to see his dad proud of him, and he won't even support him?
I'll wave. Hey,
The
son.
Packers are more important than you and your son.
No,
is
that's
what I'm hearing.
not. No, my fandom of cheering for the Packers. The Bears just suck. I couldn't do it.
Even if Kyle Wallace Jr. is playing for them.
It's just I wouldn't wear Bear stuff. No. Would that be the one time that I would want them to win the Super Bowl? Probably.
What if your son's a pitcher for the Cubs? Or Cubs stuff?
Not in a snowball's chance in hell do I wear Chicago Bears stuff, even if my kid did play for the Bears.
Yeah.
Rick from Madison.
The hell, yeah, exactly,
if my
Rick.
son played for the Bears, he would be disowned, Dave from Aaron.
Man,
No,
I'm
no.
underestimating.
No Cubs.
The
no
hatred
Yes.
over the
I
family
know.
pride.
I
See,
knew the-
y'all not real fans of teams. I know I got the jersey on, but I draw the
Dave
line with
the
the Chicago
920.
Bears.
Never.
Yeah, not
I
very
couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Thank you,
Alex,
Stroke.
Come
your
on.
son, with how poor you are.
Your son's the punter. Come on now. You're wearing it.
I think maybe I wear like a Navy hoodie. I couldn't wear Bears gear.
Ooh, he's smart.
So I'd do like a workaround.
These
but
are kids without. These are guys without kids, Ben. That's my takeaway.
I agree.
You're gonna look.
They
at,
don't know
you're
if
looking
they
at
don't know
Alex
true
Strofe
father's
Jr.
love.
I would root for him to succeed.
You're gonna
Yeah.
look at Alex Strofe Jr. and you're gonna see how successful,
That'd be a horrible
coordinated,
name, by the way. Alex Strofe Jr.
That is tough. Junior.
and you're gonna see him with Strofe Jr. on the back in navy and orange, and you're gonna say, "I got."
Oh, does it say Strofe Jr.?
Strofe? It would say Strofe
That's
Jr.
fun. Oh, wait a minute. Now you're on to something.
You'd get a Strofe Jr. jersey. I know you would.
Hell no. I'm definitely.
Alex Strofe Jr.
I'd hang one up.
That poor
Only
damn
the
kid.
back, not the front. It would not be saying Chicago in my living room.
Yeah, I feel you. And I hate the.
Would you
I
even
hate
get
the
a
Bears
hat?
Cubs.
The poll is
No,
up for
why
you
would
to
I need
vote.
anything? I don't need
It's
anything
just
like that. I don't need
crazy.
anything like that.
As a
Crazy.
Packer fan, if your son hypothetically played for the Bears, would you wear a Chicago jersey? Whoo, right away.
Nope.
100% of the vote, but it
Hell
just got up.
Hell no. Hell no.
Look at you standing on business right now, and yet the Packers play the Broncos, and you're wearing your cousin's jersey.
The
This is-
Broncos, I mean,
you said you hated the Broncos. You're talking about 8 sides of your mouth, as you usually do.
I'm not gonna lie. I hated the Broncos, but I will say this: I had a good time. I had a very good time at the game. But I can't wait because people will be so confused on Sunday because I'm legitimately gonna have all the Broncos stuff on. But when Jordan Love drops dimes, yeah. And them Broncos fans will be like, and my uncle, he don't play. He gonna sit your ass down. You don't have to move out this section. He already told me I can't.
Man,
wear
a
no
lot
Packer
of
stuff.
vocal. I would not wear Bears jersey. I'd wear a navy sweater at most.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stunning.
As a father, my kids know and would understand how their dad hates the Bears, and I would not wear my kid's jersey. We'll let the poll.
Those are real Packer backers right there. We hate the Bears. We hate the Cubs. We couldn't do it. Couldn't do
If
it.
my son played for the Bears, they'd mean more to me than Packers ever could. Check back after Kyle has kids. Wisconsin family on Twitter.
Do y'all must not know. Y'all think this is a joke?
Josh Kenosha is a Bears fan. He has a question for hypothetical Kyle Wallace Jr.
Kyle, if your
Josh.
son Kyle Wallace Jr. was playing for the Bears in the Super Bowl, would you root for your son to win the Super Bowl?
You know what's crazy about that? Because I would cheer for him, but I also, when you want somebody to do something, but you kind of feel salty about it. Like, damn, I want them to win, but like, I really don't. Like,
He has. Well, this is Brad. This is
I can't believe what I'm
mind-boggling.
hearing.
I would cheer for my.
Crazy.
I would cheer for my son to win a Super Bowl, but it also would be like, damn.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would be. Listen, if the Broncos win a Super Bowl this year, and because I hate the Broncos, I really do. I respect them because they gave them a chance. But I'm gonna be like, I'm happy they would win, but I also be like, dang, now the Broncos get to be happy. I don't want them to be happy.
My son should have turned down the Bears for a Green Bay walk-on spot.
No, I promise y'all, I'm dead serious. I hate the Bears so much. So much.
Kyle, I can't believe I'm about to say this. You're the only one speaking rationally today.
Thank you. Thank you.
First time
From the
ever.
broke guy without
is
kids.
insane.
The broke guy without kids to the guy without kids.
Utterly, I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is just this is probably about delusional.
Brad, you sold yourself out to the NFL. That's why
right.
you forgot about Desmond Howard was a touchdown. You got paid a check from the Panthers. You said Desmond Howard.
Guess what? Your son would be getting that check from the NFL.
Don't matter. Don't matter. I'm still cheering. No, I'm cheering for the Packers on Sunday, and I'm cheering against
Beyond the conversation of the hypothetical of Kyle Wallace Jr. playing for the Chicago Bears, I'm worried about Kyle Wallace Jr.
You forgot about the fact that he said last week the way his kids will be raised it's Packers and then everything else.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think I'd love to get baby girl's take, your fiance's take on all this.
Girl.
Because she would say you're an unsupportive father.
No, she know what she's marrying.
I'm waiting for you to show me the text. You haven't looked at your phone because you're nervous.
No.
So,
she's
so
very,
after
very
Jordan
busy
Love
today.
plays 15 years for the Packers, then goes on and plays for the Jets, obviously it'll be the baton pass to somebody else. Kyle Wallace Jr. is going to be playing cornerback for the Bears, and you're hoping that the next Jordan Love, the next Packer quarterback, cooks your son? Cooks him.
Whoa. I didn't say that.
You're not supporting.
I don't.
And say, son, this is what the Packers do.
I want my son to walk out there and say, well, hell, I did my job. I did my job.
Tim, Mr. Angry, chimes in on Twitter with a wonderful gift to our question. If your son hypothetically played for the Bears, would you wear a Chicago jersey? It is Simba being held up by who? What's his name?
Rafiki.
It's Rafiki throwing Simba over the mountain.
Smart man.
That's hilarious.
Smart man. I don't know how this is even a conversation.
Bro, it's 50-50 on the poll.
Oh, let me go to this poll and vote. Hell no.
I'd rather be a bad father than put a Bears jersey on the Carbless Talking text line.
I'm quite amazed.
Uh,
That is...
I'm in shock. I got to process this. I got to read through all the responses. Kyle Wallace is wearing his cousin's Broncos jersey the week that the Broncos are playing the Packers.
Go, Luke.
But if Kyle Wallace Jr., Kyle's hypothetical son, played for the Bears, he would never put on a Bears jersey. Would you for your son? 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. We continue on as I'm in shock next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably. I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com, because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
This fall, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-service beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too. Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3, with your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Janesville Craig sophomore guard Yana Elias Stevens. Stevens put together one of the most impressive scoring performances in the state this season, finishing with a career-high 38 points in Craig's dominant 85-42 victory over crosstown rival Janesville Parker. She stacked up 26 points in the first half alone, helping the Cougars build a 50-21 halftime lead. Stevens also knocked down 5 three-pointers, scored 14 of Craig's first 20 points, and opened the second half with 12 of the Cougars' first 14 points to keep complete control of the matchup. It marks her third straight strong outing to open the year with scoring totals of 15, 28, and now 38. Congrats to Yana Elias Stevens, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Still catching my breath here. Kyle Wallace, you are kind of the man of half the people.
Yeah, we make
on
sense.
Twitter at KBN ESPN. If yours son or hypothetical son, as a Packer backer, was playing for the Chicago Bears, would you wear Bears gear? I told Strofe I'd like to effort to get Mark Tauscher, Mark Chimura, and Brian Balaga, if possible, as former Packers. All three will end up in the Packers Hall of Fame. Brian, all three with Super Bowls, so they bleed green and gold. Their paycheck is green and gold, but they all have kids, and I think sons to my knowledge, and even if they don't, as former Packers, I want to know if they don't have a son, their hypothetical son, right? Even if their interest isn't football, if they would wear a Bears jersey as former Packers in the Packers Hall of Fame.
Tausch is the real one because Tausch actually grew up a Packers fan as well. He grew up in the States, so that one would be a tougher pill to swallow for him, but I mean, the rest of them, they just gonna mind the business that pays them. That's what they gonna do.
If I still quite understand it. I can maybe understand a level of neutrality when the Bears play the Packers. But with the Bears just play some random team and you don't wear Bear stuff to support Kyle Wallace Jr., that is, I can't even wrap my head around that.
I can just say, that's my son.
Are you wait, how do we know? You look like just a guy.
I would just have.
You're not wearing any gear.
I would have all of his college stuff on. I would have his NFL combine.
What if he
stuff
goes to
on.
Ohio State?
Ooh, no.
His NFL combine
Minnesota.
stuff on.
Yeah, I would have. I would wear anything.
You would wear,
Minnesota
you would wear
gear?
the tight shirt.
Go for gear.
Listen, no. He'll be very tight on the back.
NFL combine stuff. You're
No,
referring
no,
to.
Strofe, it wasn't real
tight.
It wasn't tight on Strofe.
You'll wear the
No,
tight
it still
shirt and the
was.
spandex.
No, they give you more than that. They give you goods,
give you
NFL
more.
good stuff. Yeah, I would.
You got
definitely.
any other combine stuff left?
I got a bunch. I got a whole closet full.
You selling it?
Yes. No.
My wife can cheer for him and wear his gear. I will be booing him, especially if he's a Bear. Nick in the 608.
I wouldn't cheer. Like, I'm not cheering for the Broncos to do well on Sunday, and I wouldn't cheer for the Bears to do well. I would simply.
So then why wear the damn jersey?
Because it's cool. I get to represent my family. Like,
So you're doing it for clout.
and
You're just trying to attach yourself to him.
His last name's not even Wallace.
Okay. Well, he's not a Wallace. It's not through my dad. It's through my mom.
He'll wear a Turner, but he won't wear a Wallace Jr. jersey.
Crazy.
The Bears we should have pulled an Eli Manning. Saying we ain't going to Chicago. Don't draft us.
So now the hypothetical is you are part of the Manning Mafia.
Don't listen. Don't let Kyle Wallace Jr. actually have some real talent. We can dictate. Listen, we ain't going to Chicago.
You think you are Dion?
We ain't going to Chicago.
I work for Dion.
Well, his son ended up tumbling and
yes,
falling
exactly.
to the fifth round.
So you might you ain't the Mannings.
You
No, the Mannings.
That'd be awful.
You don't have the grandfather and the fathers.
I'd be so salty. Son, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought I had it for you.
I messed up the bag. I'll wear whatever jersey you need me to wear. Out here begging.
Oh my God.
Nah, hell
what would
no.
you think of Baby Girl if Baby Girl wore Kyle Wallace's Junior
Listen,
Bear
baby
stuff?
girl don't give a hell. Baby girl gonna wear the damn bear. She'll wear whatever.
But that must sicken you to see Baby Girl in bear stuff.
She her own person. I mean, I would be disgusted by it, especially when come to washing clothes. Like, oh, what is this? Like, there's no bear stuff ever.
That's where it would get disgusting. Is washing the clothes.
I gotta touch it. I don't want to touch it. I hate everything
Touch
Chicago.
it.
That's why I don't do this whole.
So you wouldn't
put
like
bear
give her a
stuff on.
smooch if she was wearing a bear shirt?
I still kiss her now. That's still my baby. I close my eyes.
But once again, I say you're drawing the line at the washing machine
because I have to touch the clothes that have the bear stuff on it. Ugh. I don't think I've touched bears anything in my life.
I'm still in disbelief. I really am.
But you're supposed to put a bear's sweater on still.
Oh yeah, you still have to dress up as a Mike Dick.
I'm sure we'll see that happen in 2046.
So
all right, suit boy.
Is your vote
an underwear guy? I'm supposed to wear a week of underwear.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all did for me, but I disapprove.
Paint your fingernails, orange and black.
I'll paint my fingernails.
Orange and blue.
Yeah, I'll paint my fingernails.
Yeah, he would look like a Broncos fan.
That's true.
Yeah.
and you have to wear a bear shirt. Ironically,
I didn't agree to that. I'll paint my fingernails though.
Strofe, what was your final vote? You would not wear bear stuff for Strofe Jr.?
Hell no, he would.
I like this. Adam in the 608. And again, this is Kyle Brust Nortman, 800-990-3776, Carpless Talk and Text line on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Kyle Wallace is wearing his cousin's Broncos jersey. He's on the practice squad. He's been elevated 3 times. He's flying out there for the Packers-Broncos game, and he's rocking his cool cousin's jersey. It then led to Brad asking, hey, Kyle, if Kyle Wallace Jr. were to go play for the Chicago Bears, would you wear Bears jersey? He said, hell no, and all of his Kyleisms. That is on the poll for you to vote for. If your son were playing for the Bears, would you wear Bears gear? Ben, if your daughter went full ride to Marquette for basketball, would you wear her jersey? 1,000,000% yes.
It's different. It's your daughter. You didn't play against the women's basketball team. Let it be your. Did
you play against the Bears?
I have in Madden. I have hate in this day for the only franchise I may have never ever had in franchise.
You couldn't even crack it in D3, and now you think you played against the Bears.
No, but imagine it being like Michigan State. If your son would go to Michigan State,
what's your most hated team? College, pro?
Yeah, all of them. You couldn't name a college team. I would wear all the gear.
You're so unloyal.
No, I'm being loyal to my family.
There's a higher degree of loyalty to your own son.
Y'all ain't real
or daughter.
I'm never switching.
No, I'm actually being real to my family. I'm supporting the person who I want to succeed more than me. That is how it works. You want your children to be more successful than you are.
Kyle Wallace Jr., Ben Brust Jr., they'll love you back. The Packers ain't loving you back, man.
They don't even send you gear anyway.
And
you pay them $250 for that stock.
It's unrequited love.
I'm in a toxic relationship with him because of this guy to the left of me, Ben Brust. It's not my fault.
Did you just say you're so unloyal as you sit here as the Packer backer of the show wearing a Denver Broncos jersey
the
week they play the Denver Broncos?
Dude, it's still Go Pack Go. What are we talking about?
Bro, this is the ultimate. If you thought Kyle was a flip-flopper, today is the perfect day as you're wearing the Broncos jersey.
What is confusing about it? I can't go
What do you
somewhere
mean?
supporting a singular person but supporting a full team.
You should wear a Turner jersey that's the Packers. If you're going to have this stance, you should get
stupid.
a 55 jersey with Turner on the back.
That's Kingsley and Igbara. They be like, who the hell is that? What are we doing?
He made a good play.
Yeah.
He did.
Big third down stop.
Yeah,
I'd be confused. No,
you have everyone confused, man. You have everyone confused right now.
You're the confused one.
No, I'm not.
You are. I think you have some demons you got to work out.
I have no confusion whatsoever. I'm telling y'all this right now. When Jordan Love goes and torches Vance Joseph's defense, I'm going to be celebrating. Now, I'm going to say, little cuz after the game, hey, cuz, hey, cuz. I mean, they
what
good.
What are you going to say to your cousin?
They good. I'm going to take the picture on the field.
Are you a fan? You're like a family guy, aren't you? Like
big family guy. Yeah, big family.
Are
guy.
you?
Very big, but listen,
doesn't feel like it.
They get it. They told
Stevie chimes in. This is one of the most counterintuitive exercises I've ever experienced. Kyle is the ultimate family guy, but is speaking anti-family.
I'm not speaking anti-family. I said go out there if you get a chance, do your thug thistle. But at the end of the day, if the Broncos win, you think I'm gonna be out there? Oh, good game, y'all kill. Hell no, I'm
No. This is about Kyle Wallace Jr.
again, Kyle Wallace Jr., if he got an interception or did something against the Green Bay Packers, I'm going to say that was nice, but like, damn, we
Would
lost.
you celebrate?
But
Would you
damn,
celebrate?
he said, no, you hear that?
I would celebrate.
He said, damn, we lost.
Oh, my God.
We did lose.
No,
We
being you and the Packers is greater than you and your son?
Currently, they play 17 games. By that time, it might be 25 games. You mean to tell me they can't lose 2 games to the Packers?
You're not having kids for 70 years?
I mean, I don't know when they're going to get to 25 games.
They're not.
They won't.
Okay, 20 games, 18, 19, whatever the hell it is. I mean, they can sacrifice 2 games. They can sacrifice 2. I'm only asking for 2 a year.
Brad, I don't know about you, but my head hurts, and I know it would help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to need to decompress and really enjoy a nice cold carbless tonight. That is what I go to after a day like this when I just can't make 2 cents of it. But luckily with carbless, I can make every sense of it because it's a guilt-free, blissful experience every time I open up one of those ice cold carblesses and enjoy every single sip. And it doesn't just stop at the flavors because the flavors, whoo, they're so good. You got all the margarita varieties. I'm going to go to Costco, pick up the margarita variety pack, and also probably go to my local grocer, pick up the classic cocktails. While I'm there, I might look at the Tropical Bliss variety pack, the fruit flavors, the classic cocktails, the margaritas. That just shouts holiday season, and it shouts pleasing everybody because you never know what everyone's going to want. But with Carbless's flavors, everybody wins. But not only that, the joy doesn't just stop there because it's a guilt-free experience, especially this time of year when maybe you're indulging on the Christmas cookies or maybe having a little bit extra of this or that. You don't have to have that feeling with Carbless. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, just 100 calories, and oh so perfect carbonation. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount. So this holiday season, as you're busy, as you're doing all your things, make sure you kick back, relax, enjoy an ice cold Carbless because less is more with Carbless.
We are going to dive into how the Green Bay Packers win the Super Bowl. In order to win the Super Bowl, they need to clean up blank. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. I want to hear from all of you. We have our answers, but before we do that, let's go to Dan and McGuanago on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, Dirty D.
Hey, Kyle, they're forcing you, they're telling you can't wear Green Bay Packers stuff? That's like telling me that I can't wear a Giannis jersey.
No, you are completely missing the ball here, Diana. That made absolutely no sense. I'm sorry. I got to get rid of you. We're going to go dive deeper into the Green Bay Packers on the other side. Jeez. That made no sense next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. Want in? Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st to the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
There's no better place to shop for the sports fan in your life than Brewtown Trading Co. Milwaukee. Not only do they have the largest selection of sports cards in the Midwest, they have the best prices too. Framed jerseys ready for the man cave? Check. Sealed hobby and blaster boxes of the hottest releases? Check. One-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else? Triple check. Open 7 days a week at 4285 South 76th Street and 24 hours a day at BrewtownTrading.com. Make this holiday extra special for the sports fan in your life today at Brewtown Trading Co.
Homer here for Window Nation's end of the year sale. It's cold here in Milwaukee, and if you've been thinking about new windows, it's good you waited, because during Window Nation's end of the year sale, get 50% off, plus you could get 0% interest for 5 years. On windows that stop the cold wintry drafts, seal out moisture, and so energy efficient, you'll save money on your utility bills. Installed in 1 day. Lifetime warranty and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Sale ends soon. Don't miss out on big savings. WindowNation.com to get started.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I do want to know what the Packers have to clean up in order for them to win a Super Bowl. But one last thing here before we move on, as Kyle Wallace is wearing his cousin's Broncos jersey as he plays for the Broncos on the practice squad, elevated 3 times. We got into the hypothetical. Kyle, the Packer backer, if Kyle Wallace Jr. played for the Bears, would you wear his Bears jersey? You said no. Let's take it a step further here. Let's test where you are. Family or Packers? Kyle, if Kyle Wallace Jr. was the quarterback and he played for the Bears and they were playing the Packers in the NFC Championship game, they were down by 4 and it was 4th and goal at the 1-yard line in the last play of the game, would you cheer for him to score or throw a game-ending interception?
Oh, come on now. I'll be honest. I love my Packers. Oh, to have my son be the quarterback of a football team?
Because you won't wear his jersey?
I didn't dream of being a quarterback.
It's not your dream. It's Kyle Wallace Jr.
Even with the Super Bowl, I still wouldn't wear a jersey. I wouldn't wear a jersey. I just said that's my, like, I had Wallace something. Like Stroh said, blue.
Here's the thing.
Blue.
We all know Kyle's full of crap.
Full of crap.
Completely full of crap. Because can you imagine if Kyle has a son
who's a quarterback in the NFL?
Quarterback. No, anything in the NFL.
No, not even that far. God willing, Kyle has a son. Can you imagine what he's going to be like at his high school games?
Ooh, actually, I'm pretty
Can
chill.
you imagine Kyle Wallace in the stands?
I'm pretty chill.
That's my boy.
No, I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, you're a chill
guy.
guy.
Oh yeah,
That's what everybody says about you.
So obviously,
at games, I'm pretty chill.
What's happened if he throws a pick? Oh, come on, son!
No, when he throws a pick, the hard part is everybody's going to talk trash about him. Hey, that's my boy. Shut up. Things happen. What your son doing?
Run the wrong route.
Yeah. Everybody.
They ran into each other because you guys don't know how to. You're not training good enough.
Well, you know what's crazy is that Wisconsin, my uncle, his dad is very expressive. And I remember when Graham Merce was having some issues and throwing some interceptions. He's like, "Oh, get him out the game." I said, "Uncle, calm down. His daddy parents is right up there."
The family section is
that was my parents in high school. Yeah, Jonathan Brust got punched by a parent of the own team I was on.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Didn't pass the ball enough, and I agreed. But I don't think, he should have shut up.
Well, he should be passing you the ball, for sure.
Yeah. Wasn't. He was trying to get his own rocks off.
Oh, yeah. Nah. You good, Brust.
We go to host of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN. It is Mark Chmura, the Packers Hall of Famer, the Super Bowl champ. Chewy, I don't know how we got you to do extra things outside of 7 to 9, but I am damn happy to have you.
Well, it's 72. It's easy to do when you're here and outside.
That's fair. We're all shoveling that heavy, wet snow when we get home. So
that's what I hear.
We've stumbled into a conversation because Kyle's cousin has been on the practice squad. He's been elevated 3 times for the Broncos, and he's wearing his cousin's Broncos jersey. That had led to the hypothetical. If Kyle Wallace had a son, Kyle Wallace Jr., playing for the Chicago Bears, Kyle is claiming that he would not wear Bears jersey of his son. If your son was on the Bears, any position, quarterback, whatever, would you wear your son's Bears jersey?
Absolutely.
That's right, Chewy.
You know
That's
what?
right.
They should strip you of the Packers Hall of Fame.
Well, I'll tell you
strip
what.
you of the Packers Hall of Fame.
My son's in coaching, moving up the ladder. If he ever gets a chance to coach in the NFL for a team other than the Packers, I will be sporting whatever team he is playing for.
Do you think, I mean, it's clear, right, Chewy? Kyle doesn't have a kid, so he doesn't know what that means yet.
Hold on. How did Lombardi explain it? God, family, Green Bay Packers? Is that how it went?
Ooh.
So family is over the top of Green Bay Packers. So I'm with you, Kyle. Family's thicker than green and gold, I guess.
No, he's saying he wouldn't wear a Bears jersey for his son.
Yeah, hold on. But he is wearing his brother's Denver Broncos jersey.
Cousins.
But he's not really rooting for him.
He's going to be cheering for the Packers in the Broncos section.
Yeah.
Go, Pat, go.
I
What
don't.
you mean?
Well, I know, but your own son plays for the Bears, and you wouldn't wear his jersey. What are you?
I can't be seen in a Bears. So it would just be icky. Ty. Oh, I mean, Chewy. I'm not used to Chewy joining.
Whoa.
I'm not used to Chewy
but the Bears is kind of a fake rivalry, you know.
I still hate them. I hate their fans. I hate their team. I hate everything about it. Everything about it. I don't honestly. I've only gone to Chicago to hang out like twice, and it was for other people, a wedding and a birthday party. Other than that, never been to Chicago to hang out. Why? I hate the city. Hate everything about it.
Well, then, I think when your son is able to walk and talk, you better get out in front of this thing and tell him, if you ever play for the Chicago Bears, I will never wear your jersey.
100%. Well, it'll be understood.
Nothing like a father's love. Am I right, Chewy?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
Go get your tan on, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
No,
Thanks,
thank
Chewy.
you. Thank you.
Good perspective from Chewy right there. How about
Super Bowl
that?
champ.
I love that guy.
Holmgren coached him, pulled Lombardi out on you, and you're still a fraud.
I'm not a fraud whatsoever.
You're a family
he's
fraud.
The real fraud. The Green Bay Packers made him everything he is, and that's how he returns the favor. Sit there and say, "Oh, my son coached the Bears. I'm putting on a Bears hat." Disappointed. I can't believe I had that man on my wall growing up.
Well, Chewy probably grew up a Patriots fan, right? Being from the East Coast, from that area. So they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You think there was any part of him that's like, you know what? I'd be okay to lose this game because at least the Patriots get a Super Bowl
Good point,
victory.
Brad. Good point.
There's no chance.
Good point, Brad.
It's different. It's the Bears.
Here we go. All right. It's done. We'll let the voting continue on KBN, ESPN. And I do want to get to Brad Nortman. Brad Nortman debuted yesterday with his protege, Alex Strofe, Wonder Strofe as his sidekick.
Oh, Strovis.
No, you're not even close to Jarvis. You're not. Brad Nortman and Wonder Boy are going to put together more data.
Not just a boy? I want to be a man.
Yep, no, just Wonder Boy. More information as to how the Green Bay Packers truly become Super Bowl champions this year. They are on the trajectory. They have the odds. They have the players. They have the outlook. But how do they become Super Bowl champions? We want to look at them at the top of the top. How do they become what they haven't been since 2010? We do that all together. Coming up next, after Kyle tells us about American Family Insurance. He probably wouldn't even protect his son with insurance because he doesn't love him.
Oh, well, now you're going too far because it's just too easy for me to protect my son. Because when you have an option like American Family Insurance, that's exactly how you go. They make life much better with a home or auto policy from American Family Insurance. So if you're trying to protect your dreams of building something special, whether you're buying a new vehicle, whether you're buying a new home, whether you want to make sure you get life insurance, American Family Insurance has your back with a great auto policy, or home policy, all you have to do is go to amfam.com. And when you do, you can find an agent near you to talk to, walk you through the policy, and walk you through exactly what is best for your needs for your home or auto policy. And when you bundle, you can save as well. So make sure you visit amfam.com today to get an instant quote online or find an agent near you. And always remember, insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance.
All right, let's do the thing where we figure out how the Green Bay Packers become Super Bowl champs next.
Nerd Man. This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN.
What's going on? Big, come on.
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all. I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Packers quarterback Jordan Love has been on fire this season. 22 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, and a quarterback rating that ranks 4th in the NFL. Love, joining the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday, says a lot of that credit goes to his head coach and play caller, Matt LaFleur.
During the game, he's always there right next to me, making sure we're on the same page with how we're going to attack him. But he's a very, I think he's one of the best offensive-minded coaches in the NFL.
Love, LaFleur, and the Packers offense will certainly have their hands full Sunday as they travel to Denver to take on a Broncos defense that ranks top 5 in yards allowed and sacks.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need to find that perfect home? Don't sell. Upgrade with a home equity loan. Renovate that kitchen. Retile that bath. You choose the fixtures. Let us do the math. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
Time's running out. It's the final chance of 2025 to save big at the Last Call Savings Event. This month at Eunice, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new vehicles across multiple brands. Or take advantage of huge discounts and rebates on all new in-stock cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? Check your local dealer website for a new selection of discounted pre-owned super specials and shop our group-wide inventory of over 700 pre-owned under 20 grand and over 300 under 10 grand. Plus, we have great service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes. Hurry in. When 2025 ends, so do the savings. Start your search today at shoppunis.com. 0% APR financing for 60 months on select models with approved credit through OEM lenders. Not all buyers qualify. Rate set by lender with approval subject to buyer insurability. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, title, license, and $499 dealer service fee. Offer ends 1/5/26.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch, and I've got the perfect gift idea for you. A holiday design gift box filled with all your favorite Kringle flavors from Racine Danish Kringles. No wrapping, no stress, just pure holiday joy. My family and I love it when the Kringle box from Racine Danish Kringles arrives at our house, and you can have it happen too. Go to Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order today. Racine Danish Kringles is the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin. Racine Danish Kringles, it's not just a treat, it's a tradition. Visit Kringle.com.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest.
Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Nerd Man returns on KBN.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Bradley Nortman, Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. And catch us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. In order for the Packers to win a Super Bowl, they need to clean up blank. We toss it over to Nerd Man, and specifically, there's one player that we've talked about a lot and is getting a lot of praise, as he should. We're going to dive deeper into that praise into Brad Nerdman.
When the data gets dense, when the decimals demand justice, when one man dares to calculate it all, it's Brad Nerdman on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, that's right, KBN Nation. Brad Nerdman here to the rescue for all of your intellectual desires that need to be fulfilled and interests that need to be communicated to you. And with this episode of Brad Nerdman, we look at none other than Jordan Love.
Nerdman.
This is going to be good.
This is good, Kyle Wallace. Now, we all agree, and we discussed yesterday, I think you, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe, and I declared Jordan Love elite for 2025 through this season's great from Ben Brust knocking on the door of elite. And I agree, he is elite. But the cement is still wet on the elite status for Jordan Love. It's got a harden.
Maybe write your initials on it still?
Yeah, you can do that. And you can still shape it to maybe where, maybe it won't dry quite elite. We have to see a little bit for the end of the season. Because I had a little bit of a nerd man moment where I looked at, you know what? He's had some great games this year. Some great games this year. He's also had some stinkers this year. Not as many as previous years, but some games that weren't so good. And I wondered, how does his performances align with how quality the defense is? So I went deep into the Nerdman lab, and I determined.
Did Strofe do anything for this?
I looked at, he did not.
Nerdman.
Wonder Boy.
Solo mission by Brad Nortman. And I graphed, went into Excel, went deep into the formulaic world of Excel, and I took a look at Jordan Love's QBR for every game. And against that defense, what was their total defense rankings and their passing defense rankings, giving me one average number, and compared that to exactly what the QBR is. Now, we could go game by game. What would you say is the best game that you can think of for Jordan Love? Oh, he played great in this game. Kyle Wallace, give me a game.
I mean, he was fantastic against the Detroit Lions the second time.
The Detroit Lions the second time. That is the game where they are 15th in total defense. They are 10th in passing defense. 12.5. That's the one game where I feel like he played his best against a top half opponent. Give me another game. Ben Brust.
Second half, Love cooked the Steelers.
Second half, Love cooked. Let's go to where they rank. They are 28th in total defense, 28th in passing for a combined number of 28. Alex Strofe, give me a great game of Jordan Love.
How about this past week against the Chicago Bears?
Chicago Bears. He was elite, wasn't he, in that game?
He was. Yeah.
Absolutely was. They are
Nerdman.
27th in total D, 21st in passing defense, 24th in combination.
This is starting to feel like the cement's wetter than I thought it was with you, Brad.
It was just poured, Ben Brust. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, what was his worst game? What do you think his worst game of the season was?
Ooh, I mean, the Browns stands out.
The Browns stands out. Number 2 in total defense, number 1 in passing defense. Any other games you felt like you did poorly
the
in?
Eagles.
Eagles
scored 7 points.
Play call.
22 in total D, 15th in passing for 18.5 combination. Now, I went through. This is a little exercise in recall for you guys, and it paints the same picture that I saw as I went deep into the numbers. You graph this. There's a direct relationship for Jordan Love between quality of game, his QBR, and how bad the defense is. And they played some bad defenses. You can't control who you play, but the reality is they've played defenses that have the 28th, 27th, 31st, 32nd, 24th, 29th, 30th, 22nd in total defense. I mean, they played some bad defenses, and those generally have been his best games. The defenses that have been very good, coming to mind, is Cleveland, Philadelphia, even Carolina is pretty decent. He plays good to average. It shows on the graph, and it shows here. And the reason why this matters is if the Packers are going to work their way toward the Super Bowl, you're playing good defenses. Denver, this weekend, the first test where we feel like Jordan Love is playing elite-type numbers, Denver. 3rd in total defense, 10th in passing defense. Between the Rams, the Seahawks, New England, and Buffalo, teams that I feel like are right there, they are all in the top 10 when it comes to defense. So, Jordan Love, for them to have that Super Bowl type season. The thing I'm looking at is, will he continue to play?
So this is less cleaning up. This is more rising to the moment.
Rising to the moment. Jordan Love, takeaway, summary. It's writing in the sky for Brad Nortman. Jordan Love, elite when the defenses are not very good. Average to good when the teams are very good. His solution, if I'm going to look to my fellow Avenger in Captain Jordan Love, he's going to have to play elite against those other very good defenses if the Packers are going to have a chance to do what we think they're capable of doing, winning a Super Bowl, and that starts this weekend against the second best defense they faced all year next to Cleveland, and that was the first game you thought of when you thought he played a bad game. So opportunity extended to Captain Jordan Love to follow through and do it because it's only going to be the first of many on the way to the Super Bowl.
It doesn't wipe away his elite level. I mean, he played at an elite level this year, and I think you're right. This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to elevate and rise to the occasion against a very, very good defense in an extremely important game for the Green Bay Packers, as now they have an opportunity to knock off a good football team in the Denver Broncos.
I will say to that, though, I remember when I was playing and Carolina was a top 5 defense. Jacksonville was, I think, second defense in the entire league that year in 2017. The great quarterbacks, they still got theirs. I remember Drew Brees would always be able to play at least quality quarterback football when we played him against Carolina. Aaron Rodgers, when we played him against Carolina, he always you couldn't keep him from playing terrible. You could only hope that he played just good. Even in Jacksonville, we played Brady and Roethlisberger, the elite quarterbacks of their times. It was almost impossible to get them to play horrible. You just tried to help them play good. So Jordan Love has to play at least good as we work on the way through these top defenses.
I think this all comes together with what you had said yesterday about you've earned another opportunity to show how great you are. And what's the Bielema saying?
You just won a big game. Your prize is an even bigger game.
And that is really, really ringing true right now as they take on a team that's won 10 in a row on the road with a good defense, an all-pro cornerback, and Pat Surtain.
All-pro, his former MVP, defensive MVP.
And then you have a great pass rush. So I think that if there was a perfect time for Jordan Love, this is it. Because I believe that he's playing at a level in which he can play well against elite defenses. The offensive line has been playing well to give him a chance to succeed. So I like the timing of this. I don't disagree with the premise because you can only play who's in front of you, and he's executed to a high level outside of the Browns game, which was very early. I believe it was their first road test. It was. They played the first 2 at home, then went to the Browns.
And the O-line has not been solid universally
throughout.
That plays a role, too. I might say that.
Brad Nerdman, making math fun, or at least attempting to.
Yes, I think that's fair. I think that's fair if that's what you want to pick out. Kyle, you talked about the defense, so that's what I'm going to get to next. 800-990-3776. You have some things that you talked about with me, and then actually, you can hit the Nerdman, just quick Nerdman.
Nerdman.
Ben Brust, Alex Strofe, and Brad Nortman, while Kyle was taking one of his 30-minute dumps, we crunched the numbers.
Boo-boos.
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 We crunched the numbers on this defense the last 6 games, where they are against the run. We will let you know where they've been because that is the one thing we all look at and we're like, losing Devontae Wyatt, where this defense has been against the run has been kind of the one thing you could point to. We'll share how they need to clean it up and what needs to be cleaned up in 2 minutes.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Packers quarterback Jordan Love has been on fire this season. 22 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, and a quarterback rating that ranks 4th in the NFL. Love joining the Pat McAfee Show on Tuesdays says a lot of that credit goes to his head coach and play caller, Matt LaFleur.
During the game, he's always there right next to me, making sure we're on the same page with how we're going to attack him. But he's a very, I think he's one of the best offensive-minded coaches in the NFL.
Love LaFleur and the Packers offense will certainly have their hands full Sunday as they travel to Denver to take on a Broncos defense that ranks top 5 in yards allowed and sacks. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
It's the most wonderful time to bar crawl. Get ready for Milwaukee's 12th annual 12 Bars of Christmas on December 13th from noon to 5 p.m. 3 festive locations packed with holiday cheer. Your ticket includes a lanyard for food and drink specials, a holiday mug, and free entry at every stop, all while supporting Toys for Tots. Dust off your ugliest sweater, grab your friends, and join the city's biggest Christmas party. Tickets are limited, so don't wait. Head to 12bocwi.com to grab yours now. 21 plus only. Please drink responsibly.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the Earth needs a good lawyer.
This is Brian Balaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI-HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
We're about to dive into the Green Bay Packers defense because we are trying to figure out what they have to do to clean up the little things in order to be Super Bowl champions at the end of this season in what would be February 2026. It's Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Alex Stroh is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. And of course, see our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. So, Kyle, in order to clean things up for this team to be a Super Bowl champ, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing the Green Bay Packers need to do is Jeff Hafley needs to make sure that he gets his defense off the field. They got to get off the field. The D-line outside of Micah Parsons has to be much better. We obviously know that they've had an issue with stopping the run, and what we see last week against the Chicago Bears is the Chicago Bears were able to sustain drives. They were able to keep the drive going and eat up a lot of the clock simply by running the football against this defensive line of the Green Bay Packers. So if the Green Bay Packers want to be able to elevate into a Super Bowl competitive type team, they need to be able to get off that field. Did y'all know that the Green Bay Packers offense has the least amount of possessions out of any team in the NFL this season? And that is a reflection of not the offense. That's a reflection of the fact that the defense is not being efficient enough to get teams off the field in 3 and outs. What we see is other teams being able to eat up the clock a little bit against the Packers, which is reducing the amount of possessions the Green Bay Packers offense gets. And last week, the Packers only had 8 offensive possessions, and what did they do? They scored 50% of the time touchdowns. That's exactly what they do. So in order for this team to be championship, this defense led by Jeff Hafley needs to make sure that they are getting the ball in the offense's hands as much as possible.
Now, I agree with that. And the offense, I think my problem with their sustained drives is I feel like I wonder what the red zone percentage is. I didn't look at this. We've done a lot of numbers today. But I do want to stay focused on the defense here, because what a narrative was that we were all talking about for this defense. And right now, they're pretty good in points scored. I think they're 6th in points scored.
19 or 20 or something like that?
19-ish, yes. 19.56, something like that. A top 10 defense overall. Why I want to bring this up is because early in the season, this is a top 5 rushing defense. And then it became a top 8 rushing defense. Like, we started to move the goalpost a little bit. They're now 9th in rushing defense. So what we did is, because what was the first game where you're like, damn, they're getting run over? I can tell you exactly.
Carolina Panthers.
It was the Carolina Panthers. And we took the 6 games from the Carolina Panthers to the Chicago Bears, their last 6 opponents. And we said, okay, let's take those last 6 weeks and see where they are in rush defense. They have given up an average of 127.6 rush yards per game.
That's not good. That puts them in the bottom 20. 25.
Guess where 16th halfway point in the NFL is in rush defense?
Overall?
In yards.
In yards, you're probably like 111, 110.
The Raiders are 16th in the NFL at 113.9. You have to scroll all the way down to, which would be, I believe, 22nd then, because the Vikings would go up ahead of the Packers, because the Packers at 127.6 the last 6 weeks of rush yards per game. And this list right now is the average of the 17 games. So that's the best because I couldn't go through every team and get the last 6 weeks numbers. But I think I can tell Rob Demovsky when he joins us at 3:30 that I think you might want to do an ESPN stats and research thing and make this a story, because it is important for the Packers to be as successful as they need to be, especially after losing Devontae Wyatt. So over the last 6 weeks, they are 22nd amongst the 17 games of the rest of the NFL at 127.6 yards per game.
Too many.
Yeah, and the reality is the last 6 games, they are trending as a defense that operates as the 23rd best rush defense in the NFL. And now, granted, they've played teams that like to run the ball. Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota. You kind of.
They would have liked to run the ball more, but they were down that they had to throw.
Yep, the Giants, obviously with new Jameis Winston quarterback, tried to establish the run. Philly and Carolina, those are all running centers.
But it was still
teams.
Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary.
That's right, but when you think about the teams that they're going to face, again, on the road to the Super Bowl, they all have, horsepower when it comes to running the football. These teams have good quarterback play. They're very balanced on offense, so you have to be able to at least stop the run, because all of these teams have capable, quality quarterbacks. If you can't stop the run, they're going to eat you alive. So stopping the pass starts with stopping the run.
That's where I wanted to go next, is what do we know the strength of this team is? Letting Micah Parsons be Micah Parsons, because I think we all hope and pray that there's an Enikbare play from one of the other guys. Most importantly, I know we all wanted it from is Rashawn Gary, but he's on the list. You talked about a graph earlier. I've seen some graphs where no matter what anyone's paid, he's in the bad part of the graph for somebody who's being paid a lot of money to be a top-end edge rusher, at least top 15, top 20 paid edge rusher. He should not be near the bottom of where he's at. So with Micah Parsons' pressures comes – this was the game plan that we talked about, right? Knowing the Chicago Bears, who don't have as good of a defense as all the other teams that you don't want to face in the playoffs, that if you make their quarterback have to beat you, you're in a better position. And it's going to be even harder if you don't stop the run and you have a Matthew Stafford, right? Like that's ultimately we got to start thinking about it. Who are these guys that we could end up playing in the playoffs that if they have a run game, even the Lions, you may not believe in Jared Goff, but if they have the run game going, that opens up play action for them and their playbook for their playmakers and Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams to do things on the outside. So I think it's really important. I want to keep hearing from you, 800-990-3776 on the Carbos Talking text line, what the Packers need to clean up in order to be holding the Lombardi at the end of the year. Let's go to Nate in Orlando. You're on the Carbos Talking text line.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great show. I really enjoy your show.
Appreciate it.
Really strong production for the market, man. You guys are solid, more than solid. Solid's not even a good enough adjective. But,
thank you.
But anyways,
does that have anything to do with Alex Strofe, or is it the Kyle Brust Nortman portion?
I'll just give it to y'all collectively, so I don't have to
PC guy. All right, Nate, what do you got?
Out on that. But so yeah, I think for the Packers are not going to be a team that is just like elite at every level of the ball. But they're not going to have necessarily that balance, I don't think. But they can be so good in the aspects where they're the best that I think they could even overcome a team like the Rams or the Seahawks. But you need that pass rush to be elite. And so it really is all about, Van Vliet, not Van Vliet. Why did I just say that? Van Ness coming back.
Did you just have a Fred Van Vliet 2019 flashback for the Bucs?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. But Van Ness got to come back, and then you have to get more out of Rashawn Gary. And Micah Parsons came in to be the icing on the cake. He didn't come in to just be there every single down, be able to stop the run, all that stuff. That what was the whole narrative about Micah Parsons when they come in? Oh, if you bring Micah Parsons in and give him 2 draft picks for him, they're just going to run the ball on you every down. And I think, the Packers' run defense does have to be better, but if they can just be elite at the pass defense when things tighten up in the playoffs, when they double Micah, when they hold Micah, all those things, Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, they got to do their thing. And when the pass rush is good enough, that makes it easier on the rest of your defense. And I already think Jay Love is good enough, man. I think he's going to show it in the playoffs. One more thing I'll say. During the playoffs, don't run the offense through Josh Jacobs. I don't agree with that. I think that in order for them to get there, you got to put the ball in Jay Love's hands. You got to get more possessions offensively, because what did you guys just say? They've had the least offensive possessions. And the way you get more offensive possessions, one way, if your defense is having a hard time getting off the field, is you just move the ball up the field quicker, right? And then you're taking less time. So Jay Love, look at all these, he's throwing off his back foot. He's throwing all these excellent, 30-plus yard in the air, passes. Let Jay Love do his thing and, get the guys in there to support Micah. Like, that's what it's all about. Let Micah be the icing. And if you put the ball in Jay Love's hands and you let Micah be the icing, I think they'll get to the Super Bowl.
Well, thank you for the call, Nate. I think the only thing that I'm nervous about in what you brought up is you're asking for Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness to do things that, whether it's injury or consistency from Rashawn Gary, we're just not seeing. So, yeah, I agree they need to do that. But we were talking about this in Week 15 with 4 games left to go. And I think this is why we're having this conversation, is what needs to happen. What do we need to see happen? Well, yeah, I guess that's fair, because I can't say I don't like your opinion on this, because we're all trying to figure out the solution as to how they get there and what we need to see the next 4 weeks, along with wins to continue to put themselves in a spot where they get a home game or a number 1 seed. Let's go to Ken in Oak Creek on the Carbless Talk and Text line. You're up as we were trying to figure out the best way to make sure the Green Bay Packers win the Lombardi. You're on with KBN on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. I think when Kyle started off, he was spot on about being able to stop the run. One of the things that surprised me that they haven't gone after, and he's free agent, and Benny, you can look at the dollar value on it or however, but Christian Wilkins is still out there as a free agent. Now, when I watched him when he was with Miami, he was a great run stuffer. Obviously, he's no Kenny Clark. I think he's equal, if not a little bit better than Devontae Wyatt. That's an opportunity that's out there that I think, based on what your last caller said, and getting a guy like this guy, I think, in my opinion, and you guys can debate it, whatever, could be the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah. Well, what I think Ken needs to do is write into policy takes 5, if that's the thing, Strove, and put the pressure on the front office.
Bad news. The new one came out this past week, and we're not getting another one until January.
Oh, no.
What is it called? Policies what?
Policies Perspective. Not as good as Murphy Takes 5. Still good.
Wow,
still
you're comparing them, huh?
Yeah, it was punny. It's pretty good. It's on brand for Mark.
Yeah, and Ed hasn't taken as much of the flack because he hasn't been around as much, right? So Murphy was around for years and years, and people had so many opinions about Mark Murphy.
Yeah.
And he would take on the haters, man. And Policy's not quite as seasoned as Mark was in that.
Well, and we're still learning his character, and when I say character, I mean caricature, because that's what Mark was, and that doesn't feel like it's Ed's vibe. What?
I feel like
caricature. Oh, stupid.
Oh, wow. Take it easy back there. Line 1. Take it.
I feel like Ed Policy has an over-under of 2.5 lifetime jokes. His whole career. Career is the Packers. Yeah, that could be 1 week for Mark Murphy. I would be surprised if Ed Policy says 3 jokes publicly his entire tenure as Packer president.
Yeah,
that seems high.
It does seem high. You take the under?
Yeah, I know, but that's a long time. He's likely going to be the president to not make a single joke in public. If they're winning and things are great and they're bringing Lombardis, he's probably going to be joking all the time. Look how great it is with me here.
That is
up them.
But what I do need, Brad, is when I think about the best of the best and championship quality, I think about none other than Gianadella from Pella.
Yeah, that's right. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, here to give you an increased home value, decreased energy costs, and a deal to end the year to make sure that your home is completely fortified for the winter. This snow and ice and cold is just a reminder, if you've been skating away with drafty windows, old doors, now is the time to make the switch to Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. After you do, you will be so thankful and you'll be kicking yourself for why you didn't do it earlier. But give a gift to yourself because Pella is trying to give you a gift of a great deal to finally take care of that problem. 0% interest for 24 months. That's 2 years of 0% interest, all while you get to enjoy the beautiful, durable, customizable Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. You want to get inspired during this holiday season? Go to the showroom, the Experience Center in Brookfield. You will walk away utterly inspired, just like we did, seeing everything that they have in store to upgrade your home. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Visit them today at PellaWI.com.
Rob, you're on the Carbless Talking text line before Hear Brad Out.
Hey, just first off, I'm not really a Packer fan, but what the Packers need to do to take home that trophy is they need to limit those penalties. They gave the Bears a lot more yards than they needed for that first quarter, more than they even accumulated in offense.
Well, Rob, I actually have something to add on to this one. Another shout out to Matt LaFleur. He took Keyshawn Nixon out the damn game, and that's the first time we mentioned this.
Yeah, that was a strong move.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. He yelled at him and took him out the game, but then guess what? They put him back in there after getting a little talking to, and he responded with a great play. I mean, that's what you do when you have players that Keyshawn Nixon's a very good player, ups and downs, but you got to make sure that you keep him humble.
Over to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Stroh.
Yeah, question for you, Benny. Not to go too inside baseball here, but oftentimes when you go to a caller on the Carbless Talking text line, you say Rob in city. You avoided saying the city this time. Why's that?
Because it was an acronym.
Yeah, and what's the acronym?
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That was an accident. What's that?
I was like, are you saving me for something? FDL?
Yep, okay. Now, I bet everybody on this panel knows what that means.
FDL.
From down low.
No, it's not what that means.
So it literally says...
Rob from FDL.
Turn and let me see it.
It just says FDL, Kyle.
FDL.
None of you guys?
Oh, Fond du Lac?
Well, you weren't supposed to say it.
I've
never heard Fond du Lac referred as FDL before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I had to see it, and once it clicked.
You usually say Fondy, like JD from Fondy on the Carbless Talking text line.
I just noticed you avoided it. You could have asked me.
You were trying. Don't act like you had told me. You were trying to get me to slip up. Hear Brad Out. Coming up next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Caleb Williams sucks.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off this afternoon with an accident. It is on the ramp from Loomis to westbound 894, so heads up with that. Got westbound on 94 backing up from 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound backed up from 76 to Hawley Road. Southbound on 41, heavy from just before Appleton Avenue down to Capitol. Northbound's backed up from North Avenue up past Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 8 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below zero. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high up to 20. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to Welke's.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Ho, ho, my back.
Santa?
Ho, ho, Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Welcome to Jackpot Land this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ooh, a blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's Arctic action. You can earn entries with your rewards card in December through the 18th of this month, and you show up for Thursdays for drawings. And then you'll be ready to pick from a weekly prize board. And as a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for leftover prizes. Wrap up your year with Arctic action only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 years and a rewards member to play. Time now on Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin to hear from Brad, not Nerdman. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. And, of course, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, as we love to get your reaction to Hear Brad Out, which is now.
They say punters are people, too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people, too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad Out.
All right, guys.
The Founders game last year was the closest you've been to something that we could all jump on board for. So let's see what you got this week.
Yeah, Founders game was last week. Thank you very much. It feels good to be on a heater right now. This one's going to be a heater as well. Guys, you know what I can't stand at a restaurant? I'm trying to get the attention of the server. And ma'am, sir, can you please over here? I got something. I can't stand it. You can never do it. You can never communicate clearly to get the
Well, you have no backbone. You probably say, ma'am,
sir, please.
You
I
don't
need
say
some
it that
over here.
loud.
You got the hand in the air. You do like the whole like pointing down from like Dumb and Dumber. It's an antiquated system. We need an update for it. So I bring to you in a restaurant environment the server light. That's right, the server light. Just like when you're on an airplane and you go, bing, I need the flight attendant, please. I need attention. That is the easiest, most effective way to communicate that you have a need. And then that gives the flight attendant an opportunity to serve you that need. Efficient, non-confrontational, ready to roll. I suggest the same thing. I suggest the same thing.
Ain't nobody working in the restaurant industry with a service light.
No, they're gonna be thankful that these service lights happen because it's gonna communicate what your needs are. It's gonna flow efficiently and easily. And of course, I went through and I went in a detailed way, described what all the service lights are gonna be.
Oh God! We got different colors.
Different colors for lights.
I feel like this is a retread.
Needs.
Yeah, he's recycling the lights with different ideas, right, Stroh?
This is a brand new idea. Don't call this the car mood lighting. Car mood lighting is the only thing that's even similar to this.
Move on from car mood lighting.
Okay, here we go. No light, of course, means we're all good here. We don't need you. You know what? We're all good here. If you want to check in, good to go.
Thanks for that one. How do you explain tag?
Orange.
How do you explain tag?
If it's orange, a little bing in the middle, orange. Hey, we sat down. We need a menu. We need our server to show up. Orange is, hey, we haven't had a server come to our table. We need that introduction.
Gotta be kidding me with this.
Let
him finish. That initial introduction. Blue. We need a water refill. We need a water refill. We need a drink.
How'd you land on blue for that one, Brad?
It's all very logical. That's what makes this so great. Because how many times do you have an empty water glass or you finished your carbless and you need a new one? Blue is I need water, I need a drink. Brown. We need more bread or chips.
I'm at the restroom. Don't clean my table.
Brown is you need more bread or you need more chips if you're at like a Mexican place. Because again, you finish the bread.
You don't believe in any of this.
No, I do. What's funny is Stroh's behind the glass, just laughing away. I need to look toward you guys.
Bro, I'm like Stroh right now. This is getting insane.
Okay.
Let him like the colors of the rainbow.
Okay,
let him
hold on. I'm gonna keep on going. Purple is we're ready to order. We're ready to order. We've made our decisions. We're ready to roll.
Wouldn't that be green?
I'm gonna get to green.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to green.
I'm sorry.
Hey, let him finish.
Gray.
Gray
is
what the hell's a gray light?
I just have a quick question.
You're crying because you know this is bad.
I have a quick question.
This is your
Gray is not very like urgent, right? It's like when you have time, I have a quick question.
Wouldn't that be yellow caution?
No, I'm gonna get to yellow.
I'm gonna get to yellow. Can I get this burrito without the pinto beans?
Yeah, it's something that's non-urgent. But I have a question. I have a quick request.
Oh my God.
Yellow is caution. Privacy. Do not interrupt. I'm going to stop you right there. We are having a conversation.
The breakup light?
It's like it's breakup light, or it's a serious conversation.
D&D.
Yellow.
Do not disturb.
This is like holding like the
Maybe
privacy
that should be
thing
red
on your hotel room.
Maybe that should be red.
No, red is ASAP. I have a food issue. ASAP food issue. Because that's what you go. Because if you get it served cold,
Sounds
Kyle,
like a bad rapper.
You get it served cold, Kyle, and you can't have 20 minutes later that the server comes over. I got a food issue. I need it solved right now. So yellow is like privacy on the hotel room, where it's like we got something going on here. Do not come in.
Oh wow.
Red is I need a food issue ASAP, and green is check please.
Time to go.
I need the check. So to review, because I was so rudely interrupted.
Dude, how are the servers and every person in the world supposed to memorize these?
So it'll be like it'll be like in the middle of the table, and this will be spelled out for you. So all you gotta do is click it. The service will put this to memory, of course, because they're professionals. No light means we're all good here. Orange
means here's $7 an hour plus tips. Memorize this playbook.
But they'll help, because then they're gonna show up already with bread. Their tips will be greater because their service will be greater. That when you hit the brown red light,
which light stops this idea?
They're gonna swing through with bread and say, "Man, that was so efficient, so good. You just earned more tips." No light means we're all good here. Orange means we need a menu, or someone come over and please give us the initial introduction. Blue.
Wait, so is this only at seat yourself restaurants?
No, but you know how sometimes you get sat down by the
hostess brings you menus every time.
Yeah, but oftentimes it could be 10 minutes before waiter
comes. It sounds like the service you've had sucks. That's what it sounds like.
This was inspired.
This is inspired by the fact that you have an estate and a butler.
Blue is I need a drink or water refill. Brown needs I need more bread or chips. Purple is, hey, we're ready to order. Gray, non-urgent, quick question. Yellow is caution, privacy, do not interrupt. We're in the middle of something. Red is ASAP, I have a food issue. And green is check, please.
Brilliant. Brilliant, my friend. This is brilliant. I
You don't
know why
believe
they're
this.
making fun of this.
You don't believe this.
This is amazing.
Yes,
you know what I
Kyle.
mean? Oh, this will stop so many issues. And you're right, Brad. If all I had to do, because I have issues sometimes. So if I just press a button, right, because I've gone out to eat, and if the bread runs out at the table and I want warm bread, you know what I do? I got to sit there. I got to wait. Where is my waiter or waitress? And I get irritated. So by the time they come to the table, I'm thinking, where the hell you at? And I want my bread. And then they go leave. Guess what? They forget, or it takes a while to come back. I just had some bad customer service where if I would have had the button, he would have known, oh, he wants water. Oh, he wants bread. Oh, you gave Kyle the wrong sandwich, and so I need to fix this. It's urgent. I need to run there. Brad, this is brilliant. This is brilliant, my friend. And every restaurant needs to make this the foundation. It needs to be implemented everywhere. Everywhere. It would make people so much more happy if all they had to do was press a button.
Nortman is such a snob. It's getting ridiculous. No. That's from Jalen.
No, the gray is brilliant too because the
gray light.
It's got a little something.
You know the gray light that you see everywhere. The gray light.
The gray light.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that means.
And
Yeah,
Brad,
nice little gray light.
What they should have is they should have it.
That could just be a white light.
Bravo.
No, every table has a little light system, so then the servers see it and they know what table to go to and they know whether it's urgent and what needs to be done. Imagine how great it would be if they already came out with a fresh drink. Hey, here you go. It looks like you wanted a drink and I got you. Brad, this was your best yet. Best yet. Oh my gosh. Yellow, do not disturb. I'm dumping this broad right now, okay? This ain't the time. Brilliant.
As a career restaurant manager, this is not terrible.
Okay.
Mike and Waukesha.
Chips.
Okay.
Think about I want my chips and salsa.
Think about that.
I think the flaw that we have here is, could you imagine at a busy restaurant the amount of times people would be pressing the light?
Oh, I'd have a seizure.
And also, there's a lot of colorblind people in this world that are going to struggle with
Put them the glasses on their face. Well, we got it.
I
glasses that help with that.
Facilitate to all the colorblind
I
people.
gotta
I'm
say,
sorry.
bravo. This is the hardest I've laughed during a Here Bright Out since
because it's so bad.
Since the universal handshake.
Brad, don't listen to him.
Which was another horrible idea.
It was a great idea. I stand by universal
This
handshake.
is hilarious.
The restaurant industry person said this is a good idea.
That's an expert. That's an expert in their field.
No, he said this is not bad.
He said this isn't terrible.
That's pretty good.
He said that's
pretty good.
This is your best. This needs to be implemented. I'm so serious.
Yes,
this needs
Kyle.
to be the gold standard of the industry.
I'm not wasting any more time with you guys. I want to get to Rob Demovsky. I'm sure Brad's long-winded Hear Brad Out will take 5 minutes away from good content from Rob, but we'll do it anyways. Coming up next on Kyle, Brust Nortman.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
He said, "Oh, I'm really down in the dumps. Nobody gave me a compliment on my new sweater." So yeah, we're gassing you up, handsome. You go, King.
Look at that.
King on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
794 eastbound or southbound, as the case may be, just south of Lincoln Memorial Drive. We have the right lane blocked because of a broken down vehicle, so careful with that. We've also got on Highway 18 eastbound in Brookfield, just before you hit Pilgrim Parkway, we have the right shoulder blocked with a crash. Now, that's not on the freeway, but it's definitely going to be a slow ride on Blue Mound. We do have a crash on the ramp from Loomis to 894 westbound as well. Delays coming in from just west of 27th Street all the way past that scene. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 8 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 20. Weather's brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, offering the perfect holiday gift, a memorable experience with the Bartolotta gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com, and happy holidays, Milwaukee. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The holidays are always a wonderful time to get engaged.
And this is the perfect year to do it.
Really? Why is that?
We have a special collection of Double Dog dazzling engagement rings for just $3,998.
Tell her what makes them Double Dog dazzling, Monica.
These bridal sets are covered in diamonds and have a 3-carat created diamond center stone.
Wow.
Or you can choose a 3/4 carat natural diamond for just $1,798. And Kessler's will contribute a free 14-carat gold mounting and mount your diamond in it for you.
Wow.
Or you can get 5 matching diamonds side by side that spread all across the top of your finger.
2 carats total weight.
5 big created diamonds in a ring that will rock the house. Tell her how much, Rick.
$1,998.
Wow. Wow.
You guessed it, Sarah. We call it the Wow Collection.
18 months financing at 0% is available.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
It's WTMJ's Kristen Bry, and I'm teaming up with the mayor of Milwaukee, Cavalier Johnson, to host the Milwaukee Holiday Gala, all to support Camp Rise and Toys for Tots. This year's party is stacked. Music by DJ Shauna, Mr. New York, and flying in all the way from Las Vegas, the Wynn's resident superstar, DJ 5. And you know Saz's Catering is bringing the food to keep Milwaukee happy and full. The location? It's a secret. Revealed December 10th. So get your tickets now at mkeholidayGala.org. That's mkeholidayGala.org.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There are certain organizations that can't get certain positions right. The Bears can't get a quarterback.
Bold, bald, beautiful.
I'm one small, bald man.
ESPN NFL Nation reporter Rob Demovsky.
To me, their window is now wide open.
On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, well, I'm still catching my breath and trying to figure out everything that happened and hear Brad out, but we are joined now by Rob Demovsky, the ESPN NFL Nation reporter for the Packers. Rob, you're on KBN. I miss seeing your face, but I understand you're driving. What's going on?
Yep, headed to Eau Claire for a little basketball tonight. So I went to locker room. I didn't shirk my duties. I got my work done, and I got out of there.
Love it. Love it. The pro that you are. Now, Rob, I think I might have something for you to write for on ESPN.com or to utilize ESPN stats and info.
Ideas, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we are looking at some things around the Green Bay Packers that, in order to win the Super Bowl, they need to clean up blank. And there's one thing that I feel like the Packers defensively, it became something we said, but then we started to feel something different, and it became something that is not exposing this defense, but something you need to work on. When I say that, what do you think of?
I still think it's the run defense.
Correct. Now let me take you deeper here.
Yeah.
Run defense.
Go ahead.
The Packers are top 9 in the NFL over the 14 weeks in run defense, but we took a look at the last 6. They have given up 127.6 rushing yards per game, which would be 22nd in the NFL over the 14 weeks, but we couldn't take every team's rush defense, so I would be curious if you could utilize ESPN stats and info to find out over the 6 weeks where they rank.
That's an easy find. I would find it, but I will this evening, and you can use it on your show.
You're breaking up a little bit because, again, the Raiders are 16th at 113.9 in the NFL. And, again, this would put them 22nd overall through the last 6 weeks at 127.6. How fixable is this problem?
I don't know if it's fixable, but I think it's manageable, if that makes sense, Ben. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but is manageable good enough with only Micah Parsons in the pass rush?
Well, and here's why it's manageable. Last week, their longest run that they gave up was 9 yards, okay? The Bears had 54 explosive runs going into that game, explosive meaning 10 yards or more, and they had 6 of those the week before against the Eagles. And even though they sort of led the Packers a little bit, they didn't bleed them to death, and they were able to win the game. You don't have to play perfect run defense. You don't have to play perfect anything, but you've got to be good enough. And Homer, like I was mad at Homer the other day because he called their defensive performance in the second half embarrassing.
No, that's an embarrassing.
Yeah, we all agree with that.
Yeah, that was way too over the top. You allow a long run of 9 yards, it's manageable.
Well, Rob, I will say this, though. When you're thinking about going to a Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl, what the Chicago Bears were able to do in the second half, as Ben Johnson said himself, they didn't change anything. They just executed better. You can't allow for teams to continue to have those long drives and keep the ball away from Jordan Love like that. That is my biggest concern, is that teams are going to eat the clock like the Panthers did, like the Giants to a certain extent did, and as the Bears did in the second half.
Well, and the concern there is your defense just gets tired, right? I mean, like, that's the biggest concern. But, I still think the Packers' offense was pretty darn productive. Like at the end of the first half, would you rather have had them score a touchdown like they did with, 45 seconds, or bleed the clock down and kick a field goal and leave the Bears with no time?
Touchdowns, baby.
I would too. So I do think their offense, their quick strike ability on offense, and look, I'm writing about this for tomorrow or for Friday on ESPN.com. They're hitting on more of the downfield throws, and I don't just mean the go routes, the 50-yarders. Like Jordan Love's accuracy on balls thrown 20 yards or more is the best that it's been in his career. And so when you do that, you are going to have shorter drives, and you are going to put your defense in a position to where they're going to have to be on the field more.
Because that was my main frustration with Homer's point, is when you score 2 of the 4 possessions in the second half, if anything, you could point to the offense's 2 3-and-outs after Bears' long sustained drives, put that defense in a tough spot to continue to get stops and get off the field.
Yeah, and if you have 10 possessions in a game, now some of their games have been not quite that many, but if you have 10 possessions in a game and score 4 touchdowns and a field goal, I believe that's 31 points, right? And you're only scoring on half of your drives.
Yeah, I mean, that's well said, Rob. And continuing the theme with the defense, I'm curious, Kingsley Enagbari's game against the Bears, so good. Yeah. Big sack, and obviously that 3rd and 1 tackle that was literally game-saving in a lot. Of ways. Has he...
Yeah, that run stop was probably even bigger than the
elite
sack.
Yeah, remarkable and elite. Has he made enough of a case to the team and the coaching staff that he should be the starter over Rashawn Gary or get more snaps?
Well, I believe there was 1 snap difference on Sunday. I think one had 40 and one had 39, if I'm not mistaken, Brad. Look, I mean, you still have to believe, or I would think they still believe that Rashawn Gary is still the better player. And there's always this tendency, and maybe Ben, you can equate this to basketball because I always equate everything to basketball. Like if you've got a guy that's going in the game and he's a 15-minute-a-game guy, and he bangs 3 threes, but his penchant is to turn the ball over at times, that doesn't mean you should play him more than his 15 minutes because eventually water will find its level, and eventually that guy's going to turn the ball over. So there's nothing wrong with a guy excelling in their role. It doesn't always mean you have to expand the role, if that makes sense.
Rob, you're absolutely cooking.
Very well said.
I was going to say, unless the philosophy is we don't care about, defense, we just want to play fast, we don't care about turnovers, we just want to shoot and score, then but based off the way that they need to be efficient with their pass rushing, if more is less, then don't play them as more.
Don't ask somebody to do something that they're not going to be able to excel
less is more, rather.
Yeah, and I think Rob hit it exactly with Kingsley Enagbare. But, Rob, one thing that I wasn't quite sold on until this last game with Christian Watson, I feel like he was the key that unlocked this offense. And you just alluded to those explosive plays. Have the Packers finally settled on their number 1 wide receiver being Christian Watson?
Well, I mean, until he gets 9-10 targets a game, I don't think you could say they have a number 1 receiver at all. I mean, it's the same old thing. Like, it's the progression that Jordan Love goes through. And I mean, how many targets did he have last week? 5, maybe 6. That's not a number 1 receiver. At least they're not treating him as a number 1 receiver. Does he have the ability to be that? Absolutely, because he's versatile. He lines up in the slot. He goes on the outside. He can go in motion. He has the skills to be a number 1 receiver. They just have so far chosen not to play him or anybody else that way.
What worries you most about Denver?
Well, I mean, two things. They're hot, and that's the first thing. The pass rush being the second. But I want to go back to the the hotness. They've won 10 in a row. I believe the second longest winning streak in the NFL right now is half of that. I think Houston's won 5 in a row, and the Packers have won 4. 10 in a row in the NFL is like 25 in a row in the NBA. That is absolutely unheard of. And
I think
when
the Thunder are 24-1, which is crazy.
Right. That is amazing. And when you start to win games and stack them week after week, you just think you're going to win, right? Like you believe that you're going to win, even if who cares if the margin of victory is, the smallest margin or whatever. Like you winning is important, and you believe you can win. You have an advantage as soon as you step on the field. Not saying that the Packers don't think that, because they have a nice 4-game winning streak of their own. But, and then as far as the pass rush goes, like the offensive line has really settled in here the last couple of weeks. But this might be the one game where even on the road, Detroit was bad. There weren't many Packers fans there. I think this could be the same way in terms of having to use a silent count. There's not. I imagine there won't be a ton of Packers fans there.
I'll tell Rob what you're wearing right now.
Well, I know. I saw the video. Is that the jersey you're going to be wearing, or what?
Yeah, I got a hoodie. I'll be wearing a hoodie.
It's his cousin's jersey. He was on the practice squad.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing, and I did listen to. I like to be prepared if I have time, so I did listen to the last segment, and I got to be honest. That's Brad. I think you're going to be with me on this. That's why fans are irrational. If you root for your team over your son, most fans are irrational.
That's right.
Kyle, I know you've agreed with me most of the day, but I hate to break your heart.
You got to keep it real, Rob.
That's irrational.
Rob, on Sunday, I will be wearing a Jordan Turner hoodie, but I will be saying "Go Pack, Go." So it's going to be.
But we're talking about Kyle Wallace Jr. on the Bears, not wearing Bears jerseys.
I would tell my son, "Go Pack, Go." Destroy everybody else.
I root for people, not teams. But I'm different.
Now we're not rooting for Kyle.
You're a journalist. I'm a fan. My son, he'll get it. He'll understand.
No, you're right. He's not going to root for his son at the basketball game he's heading to.
I mean, if his son was playing his alma mater, maybe not.
No, he would.
No, I don't care. I'll tell you this real quick. I went to Ohio University, which is in the MAC, one of my good friends is the head basketball coach at Toledo. When Toledo is playing Ohio, I am rooting for Toledo.
Hey, Rob's a good man.
Rob keeps it real.
He's a good man.
I root for my friend Todd Kowalczyk over my alma mater because I don't have any time. There's nobody on that team I know. I don't know a single person at Ohio University personally.
I know some Packers.
Oh, yeah, do you?
I mean, I know a couple.
Yep. Rob, thank you for continuing to bring more knowledge into how Kyle will become a better individual.
Well, maybe we'll meet up on Sunday. Maybe give me the press box. Give me some of that food.
Yeah, well, if you want to come into a press box wearing a jersey, you're not going to get me in very far. I can tell you that much.
Rob, we appreciate the time, unless you were able to listen to Hear Brad Out.
I did not hear that. That I missed. I did miss Hear Brad Out.
Okay, I'm going to give you the 20-second version of it. You know how flight attendants there's like the flight attendant light in the plane, right? It just makes everything more efficient. I envision the server light in a restaurant, right? Because the whole time you're like, hey, sir, miss, please, can I get some help over here? My drink needs to get filled up. I need to communicate, and they need to be communicated too. So I'm thinking about, orange, it means I need a menu. Blue, I need water or a drink. Green, I need the check. Brown, I need a refill of bread or chips. Red means there's a food issue ASAP. Gray means, hey, when you have a minute, no rush, I got a question. Purple means you're ready to order. And yellow means, hey, I need some privacy. Do not interrupt. We're in the middle of something. What do you say, Rob? Is this a solution to help both the consumer and the wonderful servers of the world?
So my dear old dad, who always stands up and waves to the waiter, then this would solve that. Like this would sit Barry Demovsky down and not look like a fool.
Yeah, no, but we need a max button pushing, and then you go to button jail.
But I will say this though.
Oh, he was going to try to say it.
Oh no.
Rolls West has a button. When you are ready to order, you hit the button. Now, it doesn't have colored buttons, whatever, but the menus are on the table. When you sit down and you're ready to order, You hit the button, and there comes the server. And to me, like, that's a great idea. But I don't know about
better than Brad.
Visionaries.
Better than Brad.
I don't know about all those colored buttons.
Yeah.
But Brad, I do hate to tell you, your idea has sort of already been put in to play at Kroll's West on Ridge Road in Green Bay.
And we don't need people having seizures with all those lights.
It's all the brilliant minds of the world.
Yeah. Rob Demovsky, he's the best.
Safe
ESPN
travels,
NFL Nation
Rob.
reporter. Drive safe and enjoy the game.
We'll be seeing you.
We will continue on next as I got the weekly wager at Potawatomi Casino Hotel tonight, and I don't know. We're getting to that part of the season where, like, are we gonna do something? Are we gonna get excited about something? I know you guys do the preseason bets, but is there anything you're seeing now? But it's tumbler time because Iron Jock is amazing. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift or you just want to upgrade your own gear, you've seen us all wear the Iron Jock around this show, and it's comfortable. It is so smooth. I love wearing it when I'm playing basketball, the hoodie over the weekend. It's my go-to hoodie. I don't have to wear anything underneath. I just wear the hoodie in the winter with shorts because that's how I like to be in the house, comfortable, and that's what they provide me. They also have that odor-fighting technology. The silver ion technology is amazing. Find great deals on hoodies, tees, shorts, and more. Don't wait. Stock up for the holidays and save big at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com. And right now, caller number 15, you will win an Iron Jock tumbler. That's right. Caller 15, 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN, and you will win an Iron Jock tumbler. That's 800-990-3776. Caller 15 for that Iron Jock tumbler. We'll wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We were going to extend more invites, but I just jumped the gun for some reason at the meeting because I thought I was being like funny and personable, and I just don't know how to read the room. I was like, oh, this guy who doesn't know me is going to think it's hilarious that I'm with Josh, and I'm saying, hey, Josh, you didn't get the first round invite. Suck it.
In what world would that person find that funny, though?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
This team has that factor to close out games. This defense can close up shop, and we haven't had that in a while.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
And we've seen it on display numerous times this season, and we saw it again today.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Packers quarterback Jordan Love has been on fire this season. 22 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, and a quarterback rating that ranks 4th in the NFL. Love, joining the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday, says a lot of that credit goes to his head coach and play caller, Matt LaFleur.
During the game, he's always there right next to me, making sure we're on the same page with how we're going to attack him. But he's a very, I think he's one of the best offensive-minded coaches in the NFL.
Love, LaFleur, and the Packers offense will certainly have their hands full Sunday as they travel to Denver to take on a Broncos defense that ranks top 5 in yards allowed and sacks.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need to find that perfect home? Don't sell. Upgrade with a home equity loan. Renovate that kitchen. Retile that bath. You choose the fixtures. Let us do the math. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
St. Nick? Meet St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. This Marquette Minute is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is the official viewing party location for Marquette road games this season.
The Golden Eagles fell 96-76 on the road against in-state rival Wisconsin on Saturday afternoon. Freshman Adrian Stevens led Marquette with a career-high 15 points, adding 5 rebounds and 4 assists in 27 minutes. The Golden Eagles struggled to get shots to fall, opening 2 for 16 from the field and finishing 9 for 23 from 3. Here's head coach Shaka Smart after the game.
When we miss certain shots around the basket or open threes or even free throws, some of our guys tend to at times get deflated.
The Golden Eagles will now turn their attention to a big road matchup at Purdue on December 13th.
This Marquette Minute has been brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. The next watch party of the season will be Saturday, December 13th at 1 p.m. at the Oak Creek Buffalo Wild Wings. Check out the Golden Eagles watch party schedule at gomarquette.com/BWW.
Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You can have that strong body, that strong mind, and help provide a strong community when you work out at the Princeton Club. Whatever your goal is, small or large, well, just get started. Take that tour because you're going to find out they have everything for you. Free childcare with that membership, open 24/7. State-of-the-art fitness equipment. You have personal training, basketball courts, spin classes, workout classes. They have it all. Sauna, steam room. Princeton Club is the best for you to have everything you need to find your better tomorrow. So check out the Princeton Club and lock in that lowest rate right now before 2026. Well, it's Kyle Brust Nortman. He is wearing his cousin's Broncos jersey as he's on the practice squad, been elevated 3 times. And Brad asked him, well, if Kyle Wallace Jr. happened to play for the Bears, would you wear Bears gear? Kyle emphatically said, hell no.
Hell no.
And we put it on the poll. As a Packers fan, if your son hypothetically played for the Bears, would you wear a Chicago jersey?
This is disappointing.
51% of people say, yes, I would wear it proudly. No chance. 49%. It's 50-50 on somebody's son playing for the Bears. They're basically choosing the Packers over their son.
This is despicable.
How it's not a runaway.
You're the despicable one.
Truly, how it's not a runaway.
This should be 80-20.
Yeah, 80-20, bleep the Bears. Go, Pack, go. What do you mean? You going to tell me I hate a team my entire life, and just because my son put on the jersey, I got to cheer for him? Hell no.
Yes.
No. Ain't no way. I'm telling you this right now. I hope I had it.
Even after Chewy and Rob Demovsky talked about how,
Listen, Rob is a journalist. He hasn't cared about a football team in years. That's what is part of his career. Chewy played in the NFL, and the Packers paid his check. That's the only reason why he has an allegiance to him. Just like Brad with the Panthers and the Jags. He didn't care about them until they started writing his checks.
I kind of liked him for that expansion year, but I like the Packers. But look at me now. It's kind of a casual Packer fan.
Never switching up on my Packers. Ever.
I'm literally beside
not even for your
myself.
son.
Not even for my son when it comes to the Bears.
4th and 1, Kyle Wallace Jr. The game on the line. He steps back. He lets it go.
There's always next year, son.
Interception. Yeah.
There's always
Kyle's screaming, yeah, my son got intercepted and the Packers win. They're going to the Super Bowl.
Kyle's in his son's DMs saying, you better work all season, you trash quarterback with the Bears.
Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison. Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're next on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. See you in 2 minutes.
Who gives the show its stance? From 2 to 5, we keep it up.
We have an accident on northbound 41 right about at Main Street. The right shoulder is blocked, but the delays we're seeing are on the northbound side, basically from North Avenue up to Burleigh and then just from Capitol Drive to Hampton. On the southbound side, a little bit slow from Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. We do have another crash on 43 southbound at Highland off on the right shoulder. Delays continue through that area all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Westbound 894, the ramp from Loomis, we have a crash there, and it got backups basically back to the Mitchell interchange all the way to Loomis as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast, tonight some gradual clearing, a low of 8 with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Then tomorrow mostly sunny, a high of 20. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
There are 12 months in the year,
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac,
12 days of Christmas,
12 apostles,
and 12 wow items at Kessler's.
and 12 wow items at Kessler's.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
Kyle, you're a real one. You my dog, Kyle. That's from AJ in Baltimore. It's Kyle Brust Nortman with you, KBN Nation, at 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. And Alex Strofe is running the show. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Now, we've had a lot of conversation today putting the Packers in the light of, we know they're good. We know they have 4 games to continue to prove how great they can be. Will they win the division, be the 2 seed? Will they catch the number 1 seed? Where will they be? We'll find out together. But they're playing in a way where you can start thinking about what do they need to shore up in these 4 weeks heading in the playoffs so they can set themselves on a path to winning a Super Bowl. With the second best odds to win the Super Bowl, might I add. So when I hear stuff like this, people are buying in. We'll hear why on Freddie and Harry. Freddie Coleman on ESPN Radio has the Packers at the top of his list.
For me, number 1 is the Green Bay Packers. Because of that elite defense, Jordan Love keeps playing like that. Josh Jacobs coming back has been terrific, helping out the quarterback, helping out the offensive line. They're starting to keep people away. And Christian Watson coming back. I know he's not a numero uno, but boy, he's acting like one. And boy, he's producing like one. All that together, Matt LaFleur, knowing that he's come close more than a couple of times when they had Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback. He has a more complete team now than he did with Aaron Rodgers. That is a team that you do not want to go play in Lambeau Field. The Rams are praying that they get the top seed. The Seahawks, teams like that are praying they get the top seed because if the Packers get it and you got going to January into the icebox, known as Green Bay, good luck to you.
That Freddie Coleman on Freddie and Harry. And Freddie had a lot of positive things to say about the Green Bay Packers. The thing that I am stuck on is I think back to the Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers era, is that complete team notion. Is this the most complete team that Matt LaFleur has had? 800-990-3776.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the easy answer. Absolutely, this is the most complete team. I understand that the offense isn't going to be humming at the same level that we saw under Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is a all-time great quarterback. But when
that
you look
2020 offense, man.
But that's what I'm saying is that when you think of a complete team, you need to have a complementary defense. Aaron Rodgers was not. Yeah, Joe Barry, Mike Patton. Aaron Rodgers did not have the ability to have that, and that had nothing to do with it.
Actually, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead on Joe Barry. Strofe, that was the Mike Patton game against the Buccaneers.
And so it was.
Well, wasn't that the Kevin King
Kevin
game?
King, but ultimately
it
it falls on him to make sure the personnel know you can't get beat behind you late in the half.
Yeah, that was Patton's final year.
And so my whole point is this, is when you look at offensively and defensively, this football team is there. Last year you kind of saw the defense had its spurts, but now you have a closer in Micah Parsons. So this is the most complete football team, and you see the offense absolutely hitting the stride. We talked about the defense being a bend but don't break defense. They have continued to step up and rose to the occasion multiple times. And all three of the Packers' losses that they had this season, it was not the defense's fault. It was the offense. But now you see that the offense is playing well and the defense is following up with that. And guess what you have? You have a multi-game winning streak where you done found yourself beating a Lions team that's the defending NFC North champions, and you found yourself beating a Chicago Bears team that is much better than what it was last year. And we will see if they can continue that momentum as they go against the number one seed in the AFC, a team that is on a 10-game winning streak currently down in Denver against a very, very good football.
I'm in agreement to some degree that I don't think a team like the Rams or the Seahawks, the Rams especially, I mean, they're kind of built on flash and speed. I don't think they want to go to Green Bay and try to play the Green Bay Packers, which although
not this winter,
not this winter especially, but the Packers, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, the physicality of this defense, more built for cold weather than the Rams. So I think the Rams are very much trying to figure out how to keep that number one seed. But to say this is the most complete team under Matt LaFleur, come on now. 2020 was the year. You had Aaron Rodgers, debatably his best season as a Packer. They had 6 All-Pros on that team. 6, including MVP Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. Let's not forget, you had Zadarius Smith and Jair Alexander, both All-Pros in their prime. So that defense, maybe not every single level was as good as this defense, but that defense was quite good.
You're right,
They're probably a top 10 defense, and that offense was just next level good. So that was the year to get it done under Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers. 2019, 2021, both more flawed teams. That 2020 year was the most all pros that the Packers have had. Dating all the way back to like the 90s when, the not even the Super Bowl year did they have as many all-pros there. So regarding this year, though, if the Packers get the number one seed, you get that first round bye in 2 games at Lambeau. Not only is not having the first game huge, and I know that there's discussion of, is Lambeau Field true home field advantage? I promise you, nobody wants to go to Lambeau in January.
Yeah, when you think about it, it was one of those games where 2021, after the first 2 years they went to the NFC Championship game under LaFleur, they had the number one seed, and it was special teams and the lack of offensive production. But really special teams that blew that game against the 49ers, and since then, I don't think the Packers have played at home in the playoffs.
I don't believe so because they've not
won the division.
They didn't make the playoffs, and then all of a sudden they were 7 seeds with Jordan Love as a quarterback.
2020, you could say that it was the COVID year in which there was, I think, maybe 10,000 people in the lower bowl with cardboard around against the Buccaneers, and then they got Raheem Mosterted. I'm trying to make that a verb because it did happen. He went for 8,000 yards.
Verb away on that one, man.
Imposed his will on that team.
And then you go back to 18 and 17 where things started to fall apart in the McCarthy era. So I'm kind of with Brad that I think it's easy to be like, Lambeau hasn't been the mystique in January, but I don't think the opportunities have been there enough for us to say that it's not.
Yeah, and I think the big difference that you'll find this year is that these teams right here, when you look at them, it's different. You're talking about a Seattle football team that ain't won anything yet, right? Like you're talking, it's different when you're looking at.
What did Sam Darnold do in the playoffs in the wild card round?
I mean, honestly, the team that would probably be the toughest test for you would be, if you're at a 1 seed, would probably be the Philadelphia Eagles because they're battle tested. They've won a Super Bowl in the past, and they play in this type of weather. But I wouldn't trust Matthew Stafford coming out to Green Bay, the West Coast team coming to the Central Time Zone and having to deal with that type of weather when they're just not accustomed to it. I wouldn't trust a Sam Darnold-led football team in a big moment like that. So I think when you look at all the other teams that have an opportunity, they're not as battle tested based off who's on the roster right now to be able to come all the way out to Lambeau and compete. So I think the 1 seed is the most important it's ever been for the Green Bay Packers.
I think I want to dive deeper into this as a full discussion tomorrow because we did want to get to it as we have more stuff planned today. But Joey does chime in timely, as you did mention in 2020 the amount of all-pros that they had with Jair being a big, really.
He was great. He was great
stud
in 2020.
in that year. Are we looking at just Micah as an all-pro on defense for the Green Bay Packers?
Well, the hard part is
it ain't any other defensive interior lineman.
I don't know if there is another all-pro on this defense. And that's what's and honestly on the offense, I don't think Jordan Love's going to be all-pro. Because you got Drake May and you've got
even outside of Love, right? Tucker Kraft had the potential to be an all-pro tight end. He probably was going to be an all-pro tight end.
Very close, very, very close.
But outside of that, they have a lot of good players. Good to great. They don't have any elite guys outside of, if you want to say J Love for this year, which we are accepting, and Micah Parsons.
Well, I think Xavier McKinney's going to be all-pro this year.
I don't think he will. What has he done statistically?
I mean, sometimes it ain't always about stats. It's about how much respect teams have for you.
Usually there's level of production.
Well, he's being productive, but when you don't have a lot of intercept, like Patrick Surtain is not going to have a lot of interceptions. And
but he's a corner versus a safety.
But a safety that you say, oh my gosh, we respect that guy. We're not even going to attack him.
The Bears definitely have one. Kevin Byard's going to be a first-team All-Pro. He leads the league in interceptions.
There's a narrative to the statistics, fair or unfair.
No, there is, but I also think, and I guess it's not other NFL teams that vote on it. It's
Chef Ed says Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper hasn't had that flash, turnover. He had the punch out that everyone can remember. It's bad when you can remember the big moments.
Yeah,
you want to get lost in the 7 interceptions that McKinney had, sort of thing.
It's one of those things that's so unique about this season, and why normally if you were carbon copy this Packer team and put it in any other year, you'd probably say this is not a Super Bowl favorite. This is not a top 4 Super Bowl team. If you were to take the 2020 Packers and drop them into this season, into the 2025 NFL season, that 2020 Packers team would be far and away, head and shoulders, a Super Bowl favorite.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This season lacks a truly great team, a truly elite team. Almost every other year you look back, you look at the Super Bowl matchup or anyone that was a great team like the 2020 Packers.
Look at the fall of the Chiefs. That's where you got to see
fall of the Chiefs, the stumbling of the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's why the parity and the amount of openness to this NFL season of very flawed football teams from top to bottom is truly remarkable, and it leaves the door open for the Packers to really make some noise. Most years, this team would probably get to the divisional game, maybe top out in the NFC Championship game. This year, how it's structured with all teams being flawed, nobody being truly great, this Packer team has just as many good chances as any that makes the playoffs.
Bet in the 2-6-2. Packers win out. I'll phrase this as a question. Is Jordan Love all-pro?
Yes, absolutely is. Because they have 2 all-pro quarterbacks?
Yeah, just Drake May and Matt Stafford right now.
No, it would come down. It comes down to what happens. What happens
if they get the NFC 1 seed? How is he not?
Exactly.
Depends on how if he has.
They get the
33.
They only get the 1 seed if Jordan Love balls out.
Exactly. So Jordan Love will end up if they get the 1 seed.
If the Rams went out.
Well, then,
they'd be the 1 seed, and Matthew Stafford's stats are far and away better.
It's really hard to keep Stafford out.
Yeah, Stafford.
The one you could
Stafford's
keep out
going
is
to be
May,
Drake May. Stafford is going to be a first team.
Patriots need to fall off a little bit,
which is possible.
It is. It's certainly possible.
It's possible.
And you look at
Drake
Drake
they have a run in with Buffalo?
They do this week. And
Drake, Buffalo, great defense. And my defensive stats, great defense.
Statistically looking at it, I'll say this.
Thanks, Brad.
I don't watch the Patriots football.
Nerd man.
Statistically speaking, Jordan Love and Drake May statistically this year are very, very similar.
Yeah, they are.
So I mean,
the touchdowns to the interceptions for Stafford are very, very
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I was just worried. I got like 35 touchdowns.
That's why even if Jordan Love wins out, it'd still be hard to keep him off the list with the holistic body of work.
He should be the MVP.
And and like half of that season was without Puka. And now Puka's back. And
He's still got Devontae Adams, who's an absolute beast in the red
zone.
Yeah,
but red zone. It's not like he's like putting up these 80 to 100-yard games. He literally had like 4 to 5 touchdowns that were all within the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's wild. Good running back with Kyron Williams. Blake Corum, I think, went for dang near 100 yards last week.
You wish that the Packers signed Devontae, seeing what he can do now?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was stupid. It was stupid. I don't know. If it meant we couldn't get Micah, then fine. But like,
that's a good point.
You tell me Devontae Adams couldn't help this football team? You tell me you don't think Devontae could help bring a little bit of edge as well? Come on now. Somebody asked me that before. I said, I don't know what Money would have said. If Money says we couldn't get him because of Micah, then fine. But it all worked out.
It was a decision made before Micah. But I guess Goody behind the scenes was working Trey Hendrickson. And so he had a desire to get a top guy. So maybe that was it. Maybe he just knew he didn't have the budget for it.
Well, Kyle, I know that you pride yourself on being a great shoveler, but you also pride yourself on being inside your home and, saying, it's doing really good in here.
I love looking out the window. Every morning I look out at the peak and say, it is snow. And today it sure did snow. But when I'm peeking out the windows, I'm peeking out my beautiful windows from Universal Windows Direct. Shout out to my boy Jamie Shea, because he's the one who came in and gave me the consultation almost about a year now from today. And he showed me my different options with my windows. And I said, boy, oh boy, I like this Jamie Shea. But more importantly, I love these windows. And I want you to have an opportunity to get windows that are fantastic from Universal Windows Direct. And right now you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free. And there's no limit. And there's no pressure whatsoever to buy as well. And on top of that, you get 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 years of zero interest financing, making it one of the most flexible payment plans you'll ever be offered. And because they are in the holiday spirit, KBN Nation, they have a bonus offer you can't not deny. A free vacation voucher with your project. Yep, you'll be improving your home now, and you'll have a future trip to look forward to in the future. Plus, Universal Windows Direct is letting you lock in your price for 2025 right now. Don't let winter wear you down. Call 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the news. But does that mean that it's donezo or it's just rumors? You tell us. Plus, we hear from some of his teammates because he talked to the media, and they kind of contradict what we'll hear from Chris Haynes coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again.
What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again. Nobody said a word.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, you're seeing delays from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol. Northbound slowing from North Avenue past Capitol up to Hampton. Back on the brakes from 145 up to Main Street, so heads up with that. We've got a crash on southbound 43 right about at, actually it's a broken down vehicle at Fond du Lac Avenue off on the right shoulder. So something to keep in mind. You're seeing delays continue past that all the way through the Marquette. Westbound 94, we're seeing delays from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound from just before 76th Street to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Gradual clearing, a low of 8 above, with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 20. Weather's brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch, and I've got the perfect gift idea for you. A holiday design gift box filled with all your favorite Kringle flavors from Racine Danish Kringles. No wrapping, no stress, just pure holiday joy. My family and I love it when the Kringle box from Racine Danish Kringles arrives at our house, and you can have it happen too. Go to Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order today. Racine Danish Kringles is the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin. Racine Danish Kringles, it's not just a treat, it's a tradition. Visit Kringle.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Janesville Craig sophomore guard Yana Elias Stevens. Stevens put together one of the most impressive scoring performances in the state this season, finishing with a career-high 38 points in Craig's dominant 85-42 victory over crosstown rival Janesville Parker. She stacked up 26 points in the first half alone, helping the Cougars build a 50-21 halftime lead. Stevens also knocked down 5 three-pointers, scored 14 of Craig's first 20 points, and opened the second half with 12 of the Cougars' first 14 points to keep complete control of the matchup. It marks her third straight strong outing to open the year with scoring totals of 15, 28, and now 38. Congrats to Yana Elias Stevens, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If 2025 defined as pain in your joints, then 2026 will be defined by healing, and you can do that with QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics has a Greenfield and Mequon location. I've been to the Greenfield location. It's astounding to see all the tools in QC Kinetics toolkit to give you a pain-free life. If you're feeling the pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back right now, then this is a sign that you need to give them a call and get your free consultation. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. That means no surgery, no pain pills, no steroids, just the fact that they can use cellular treatments right into your joints to allow for recovery, lower inflammation, and pain to decrease, all giving you the opportunity to do things you want to do. And as you're active this holiday season, you're probably reminded of it more, that a gift that you would love to give yourself is a life of a pain-free existence. And QC Kinetics can give you that this holiday season and make 2026 your best year yet. So give them your free consultation, because they will put you on a personal path to a pain-free life. Your free consultation and your new pain-free life is on the other side of this phone call to QC Kinetics. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Bradley Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776 is where you can get involved on the Carbless Talk and Text line. An early KBN Sports Desk from Alex Strofe.
You know, sometimes you just say things that catch my eye, or my brain, rather, more so than my eye. Although I can't see you. You look very handsome today.
Thank you.
I just had a random question. Sometimes you intro him as Brad Nortman. Sometimes you introduce him as Bradley Nortman. Is that just a vibe thing?
It's just a feel thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know. Go ahead. Proceed.
That's what you interrupted us for?
Alex Strofe running the show. It's just
vibes.
Just to mix it up. I don't want to become stale.
You're never stale. You're Ben Brust.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't know if it was a compliment.
I'll take. You know what? In my brain, we're gonna take it. We're gonna put it in the compliment side of the brain, and we're just gonna move on. That's how we work around here.
You both are losers because you didn't like Brad's here, Brad out today.
That's right. Kyle's a visionary.
I thought it was stupid, but it made me laugh.
Yeah,
to the
it was
point where I
entertaining.
crying.
I mean, I ran out of space to write all the light colors for all the things that you could do as a restaurant
This is a
server.
monumental moment in KBN history where Brad had an actual idea that is a good one.
Brilliant. It could make us all lots of money if we go ahead and invent it, sell it to these restaurants.
We'll see if you guys have good things to say that are impactful to make this even better of a show, since you think
I know
Brad was so great.
Sounds like this guy's an investor.
Chris Haynes had a conversation on NBA TV about Giannis Antetokounmpo, what he thinks he heard went down in a conversation with teammates.
So with rumors going on, rumors swirling rampant right now on Giannis Antetokounmpo and his future, sources have relayed to me that Giannis Antetokounmpo addressed some of his teammates recently to stress the importance of focusing on basketball and not to allow outside distractions to interfere with the process at hand. And, I was told that his point was that he's here at the time being wanting to get better, wanting to make sure he gets his game back on point, make sure he gets back from this injury. But he understood and he relayed the message that he can't control what goes on or what even happens to him. So obviously things are getting loud to a certain point where he felt like he had to address some of his teammates. So we shall see what happens from here on out.
That's Chris Haynes on NBA TV on the Giannis Antetokounmpo being hurt. His agent saying they need to come to a conclusion on what the future of Giannis in the next couple weeks is. Well, this report from Chris Haynes was asked to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma's response was this: I don't really remember a time he met with us. He didn't sit us down like The Apprentice. It didn't go down like that.
Oh, somebody's lying.
Of course.
Somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying. Of course we know that. So
And
I'm at the point now
who.
where it's like, are we still in rumor season, or are you actually worried about Giannis's future with the Bucks?
He didn't sit us down like that, like The Apprentice. That just going
I got
kind
an
of
issue with this.
over the top.
Go ahead.
I got an issue with this. All right?
Is it with me?
No.
Then take it.
No, Chris Haynes just said that Giannis told them to focus on ball.
I know.
And a guy that should be focusing on ball is clearly not focusing on ball and instead focusing on addressing the rumors.
Well, he said, and he said the process.
I'm
I don't like
irritated.
it.
I'm irritated.
Oh, now you mad at Giannis?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe's turning on Giannis.
It's not that I'm turning on Giannis.
Oh,
I
yes,
love
you
Giannis.
are.
This goes back to the Jen gave and Chewy poll. Are you fed up with the Giannis situation?
I'm fed up with the will he won't he. Like, I would be happy had this happened. But clearly, it sounds like it didn't happen.
Correct. No, it happened.
It does
because Kyle Kuzma's not focusing on ball. Had Giannis said focus on ball, I think he's focusing on ball and not addressing the rumor mill. And I'm just sick of it. Like, this team is still in the mix. Do I have hope they're going to win a championship? No. But they are still in the mix. Like, let's focus on ball. And by the way, let's also focus on, are you staying or are you leaving? Because make a decision one way or another. If I know you're leaving, great. I appreciate everything you've done, and then I know the answer. But it's like Rodgers and Favre all over again. These star athletes that had done so much for us and gave us so many memories. It's great. It's wonderful. But you can't go the entire season with everybody in that organization wondering, will he be here? Won't he be here? Is he committed? Is he not committed? I'm sick of it.
This was Kevin Porter Jr. when he was asked about the latest batch of reporting about Giannis and the Bucks. This was from Tuesday. This is the last thing I'm going to say on false information. At the end of the day, everyone needs to wait until Giannis says something, because all of this is just he say, she say, and I guarantee that when we start winning and go 8-0, 9-0, you won't see nothing about the Bucks. You won't see, the Bucks are 8-0, 9-0. They're flourishing, and Giannis is ... We're not going to see any of the positive news. So at least for me, this is the last time I'm going to answer anything false in this scenario. I got you laughing as I'm reading. What's going on?
Oh, somebody's making noise when you're reading. That's the first.
A report.
That's the first. Why did you say ...
Because
That's why I was laughing at you.
Because there's everyone understands when you're reading text. When you read a text and there's a ...
Yeah, but that's not what it means in journalism, Ben.
What does it mean in journalism? ...
means like they are skipping ahead in the quote.
Yeah.
So they left out a middle.
I didn't go to
sentence.
journalism school. I don't know that stuff. I don't know journalism.
Yeah, so it's not. He didn't verbally say ...
I understand that.
That is the transcriber leaving out. Maybe he said like an or he paused for a while. It's just a break in the.
Yo, what happens at this point of the show? This is exactly when yesterday I said that there's no East in Milwaukee. It's just Lake Michigan.
This is also when you said this might be true, but I don't know if it is.
But I was reading the quote and I was trying to be precise. And when I text people ... that's like a pause.
Frankly, I didn't think it was that bad, but Kyle was very amused.
I mean, have you heard somebody read a quote before ever in the middle of the quote when they're reading it? And Kevin Porter said he's looking forward to Giannis ... just getting back to basketball. What?
Did it sound ridiculous?
It sounded stupid.
It's like teleprompter type stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm Ron Burgundy, man. You guys know this, though.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Strofe, you're reading quotes from Twitter at this point moving forward, okay?
All right, do we have any more to read?
No, but I wanted to add more context to the Kuzma and KPJ addressing the Giannis rumors. Because apparently KPJ says they're going to go 8-0 or 9-0 when Giannis is back.
I hope he's right.
Listen.
These
rumors aren't going anywhere. KPJ might say, this is the last time I'm saying this, but he's going to answer more questions on it. Why? Because it's not going away anytime soon. So whether Giannis said something to the guys or he didn't, I don't know why Kuzma would why he would be dishonest about that. I mean,
no dots from him.
Chris Haynes would report that something like that happened, but the reality is, this is the environment you're going to have to live off of. These guys are supposed to be pros, right? So if you're a pro, you're able to put the drama or the uncertainty of another teammate aside and go out there and play.
It's everywhere you look if you're in the NBA.
And I get it. And that's
at some point, everyone cracks and says how they feel.
And that's why maybe I'm a little becoming slightly impatient with it, but I'm not where Strofe is, because the reality is this will be a franchise-changing trade and a league-altering movement if Giannis does change, and a career-changing move for him. So this is going to take a while. We better all get comfortable with uncertainty and rumors and stuff.
Comfortable being uncomfortable.
This is a big deal. So this won't be fast.
I don't like it.
I know you don't.
No, I told y'all, Giannis
be a slow
Mr.
process.
Positivity doesn't like that he can't be positive about the future of something.
I got hyperhidrosis of the underarms. My armpits sweat a lot when I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Well, Giannis is leaving, and I'm telling y'all, Kyle Kuzma is not being very forthcoming. Why
Kyle Kuzma?
The quote, and I want Ben to read the quote again. And
sure?
Hopefully there's no dots in there. But he brought up like The Apprentice. He went a little bit too far.
All right.
Like, he took it a little bit too far.
When Kyle Kuzma was asked about the report from Chris Haynes, his response, I don't really remember a time he met with us, period.
Don't really remember. Okay.
He didn't sit us down like The Apprentice. It didn't go down like that.
I don't really remember. He didn't send us down like that.
When it was described by Chris Haynes, it almost sounded like, Ben, if you could like a team meeting. Like he called a team meeting. That's what it sounded like. If we want to
play Chris Haynes again, we can. But yes, my takeaway was
but Kuzma said that never happened.
Yeah, but Kuzma said it didn't go down like that.
So
he probably just said, hey guys, he probably just said, hey, y'all come here real quick. I know we're hearing a lot of stuff. Something just real quick, not like a full, hey, we're going to meet at this time.
Meeting.
Maybe just like, listen, y'all, I hear there's a lot of noise. It might have been right before the game. Listen, there's a lot of noise. We got to block all that out. I'm here. I'm with y'all. We're going to focus on that.
And that's taken as to, whoa, Giannis met with the team because the future's uncertain.
But do understand the future is uncertain. Because neither of those guys said, KPJ said, if Giannis ain't say it out loud, then it didn't happen. No, I'm telling you this right now.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. I'm going to tell you about Green Bay props and preview because it's presented by Sit Means Sit in the Green Bay game night with Homer and Tausch where they give out the dog of the game. Dog. Is presented by Sit Means Sit. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and it starts with a consultation with Matt's team at Sit Means Sit in Milwaukee or Waukesha. All you got to do is call to get a free consultation, or you can check out sitmeansit.com, go to their Milwaukee and Waukesha pages, and you can have, like I mentioned, that happy, confident, obedient dog. Whatever you're looking for, they will have the consultation and get you on the right path. Time now for Alex Strofe to shine on KBN. Next.
Wheel of Strofe. This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Do you think?
Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bit of a heavy ride along southbound 41, pretty much from just before Appleton Avenue all the way to Capitol Drive. Northbound side slowing down from North Avenue all the way past Capitol, and then you're back on the brakes from just before Highway 145 all the way up to Main Street. That one's going to be kind of a hefty delay there. Southbound 43 backing up through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. We've got westbound 94 still heavy out of the Mitchell all the way past Loomis to about 68th Street. Heads up, though, we do still have that accident. At least it's still up on the board on the ramp from Loomis to westbound 894. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. They have the perfect gift idea for you, a holiday design gift box filled with all your favorite Kringle flavors. Go to kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 8 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 20. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Packers quarterback Jordan Love has been on fire this season. 22 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, and a quarterback rating that ranks 4th in the NFL. Love, joining the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday, says a lot of that credit goes to his head coach and play caller, Matt LaFleur.
During the game, he's always there right next to me, making sure we're on the same page with how we're going to attack him. But he's a very, I think he's one of the best offensive-minded coaches in the NFL.
Love, LaFleur, and the Packers offense will certainly have their hands full Sunday as they travel to Denver to take on a Broncos defense that ranks top 5 in yards allowed and sacks. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 59. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you pay.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with anything.
If you want to trade in her old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at Bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is the time of year you're putting up decorations, you're seeing more of the house, you're probably realizing all the things that need to get taken care of, whether it's a renovation or just a service project. Lifetime Home Services is the only location that you got to call to get those things done. Their menu of things that they can do for your house is expansive, it's exhaustive. Whatever you need, they can take care of. For us, it was custom closets. Custom closets for our new baby boy. His room is complete. There's a complete transformation, and it looks amazing from start to finish. It was a joy to work with Lifetime Home Services. But it doesn't just stop there. Cleaner air, radon safety, HVAC, full home renovations like basement or bathroom or kitchen. Could be organization. It could be cabinetry, epoxy floors for your garage. Especially this time of year, you're probably wishing you had epoxy floors. Whatever it is, the one call you got to make is the Lifetime Home Services. Because for over 30 years, families just like ours have trusted Lifetime Home Services to make their homes safer and better looking. Give them a call today and check them out online. Trusted Solutions, Lifetime Results. Schedule today at lifetimehomeservices.com.
How lucky is KBN Nation, man? On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, listening on the ESPN Wisconsin app, or in your car, wherever you're listening, you're going to be blessed with Alex Strofe on Kyle Brust Nortman giving you the Wheel of Strofe right now. Let's do it.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe. Talk about an oversell.
You're right. I am now guilty of the oversell, underdeliver with that setup. My bad, everyone. Don't get your hopes up.
I got a feeling today is going to be a banger by Kyle.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Pressure's on Kyle.
Oh, well.
Another day, another
good deflection to your segment to make it about Kyle.
Time now for the Wheel of Strofe. I've got 2 topics today, maybe 3, depending on how long the first.
Dude, it hasn't landed on push-ups in a while.
That's okay by me. All right, here we go.
That's a good spin.
Good spin. A really good spin.
Sounds like it's fixed, too. Man, it's going.
I told you, I put some WD-40 on that puppy.
Yeller.
Oh, boy, that was close to red.
Let's talk about the maize and blue, shall we?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I heard.
How about this
Wheel
news?
of Strofe.
Big news. Michigan just fired their head coach hours ago, Sharon Moore, after 2 years at the helm, or 3 years at the helm. 2 years at the helm, right?
Two.
He was fired. I'm just going to read the ESPN byline.
Yeah, ESPN.
Michigan fired Coach Sharon Moore for cause Wednesday after a university investigation that found, quote, credible evidence, end quote. He was engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Quote, this conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and UM maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Athletic Director Ward Manuel said in a statement Wednesday. Oof. What does that tell you, Kyle?
Gotta leave these women alone. Gotta leave these women alone. That's what you gotta do. You are a married man. It tells me that he saw them little young things walking around campus.
You don't know that.
Oh, my God.
A staff member. Yeah, there's a lot of staff members that are student staff members, too.
Okay, now
that could be libel.
Yeah. This is accusations. I
thought you went to school for journalism.
Listen, I went to school for journalism, but I am a person, and I understand. I understand that. What Bobby Petrino, did he have one of these old ass staff members on his bicycle or his motorcycle, or did he have one of them young ones? It's always them young ones.
Lane Kiffin.
He probably liked the young ones.
I forgot about that with Lane Kiffin.
Urban Meyer?
Yeah, Urban Meyer. He was at a bar at Ohio State campus.
Ime Udoka?
Oh,
not.
That one I don't know.
She was a staff member.
I'm just bringing up staff member accusations and others.
I guarantee you her age started with a 2. It started with a 2.
It's absurdly common.
What you mean? These men are dogs. That's what they are. They're dogs. You think Sharon Moore got all this fame out of nowhere?
You're putting a lot of they out there. What are you?
I ain't no damn dog. I'm a nobody. I ain't no damn dog. I had my dog days. They behind me. I was a dog back in my 20s, not in my 30s. Taking man. I'm just saying. This man became the head football coach at Michigan.
You're right. Brad and I just get to sit here and listen to this.
No, for real. Think about it. He went from a nobody to somebody just like that.
Brett Bielema.
Oh, really?
Oh, Brett, but he wasn't married. He was just a floozy.
Yeah.
You're going to let him talk about your coach like that?
Is that false, Brad?
Before he met his lovely wife, I think he had some fun. I don't know.
He was at them bars talking to all them women back in the day, I heard.
Oh, was he a bar hopper?
But he was not married, and it was not with a staff member.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
he was just being a young man.
Yeah.
I hate to ask this because I don't even know if I want to ask, but in the context of everything we're bringing up, a regular student's okay?
No,
I would assume no.
If he's at the bars, like that's why I brought it up.
But
Like you made it seem like it's just like, oh, he's at the bars. And it doesn't matter who's
I
there.
would assume it's the same rules as like professors.
Fair enough. Wheel of stroke.
Wheel
of stroke.
Yeah, thanks for lassoing us into that stroke.
It's a fascinating situation.
Dang, he ain't gonna get paid $12.3 million. How you go home to your wife telling we ain't get paid $12 million?
He's not going home to his wife. His wife's leaving and getting half of that. All right, landed on Green. Oof. Talk about Green. Phillip Rivers, fellas, has signed with the Indianapolis Colts after 5 years off. He's 44 years old. The unfortunate news, though, is that Riley Leonard did practice full participant today, so I'm not certain that Phillip Rivers will play Sunday for the Colts. But Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL. He was a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. Now you got to reset that clock because he signed a contract.
They should have just signed Homer. They might as well just sign anybody off the streets. He's entirely too old. This is stupid.
10 kids, Kyle.
Yeah, I know.
He's got to get a paycheck, man. That's a lot of college to pay
I like
for.
this blast from the past. This is fun.
It makes me feel good inside.
Homer, you were really excited about this yesterday as Homer joins us in studio now ahead of the Homer Hour coming up at 5 o'clock. You were really excited about the Phillip Rivers news. What excites you most about it?
Dude's got 10 kids.
Yeah.
That's old. That's 1950s. He marries. I mean, these are the most life Catholics. There's a certain group that still
100%.
exists. So they get married when he's a freshman in college.
Right.
All right. And the best line ever was by Jim Gaffigan, the comedian who's 30. They've got like 5 kids. People are like, what are you thinking? He goes, let me just tell you real quickly. There's no goalie. So 10 kids.
Oh, empty net, huh? They pulled the goalie.
I love this tweet. This is from Sam Block. Phillip Rivers is back. The Patriots have 11 wins. The Cowboys are average. Joe Flacco is slinging it. There's drama in Philly. Matt Stafford is a stud. Seattle defense is nasty. Aaron Rodgers are the 4 seeds. The Browns and the Raiders are eliminated. Your childhood ain't over yet.
Yeah, it's 2014.
Well, wait, I want to mention that, like, they haven't had a kid in a few years. He's probably got so much free time.
think his youngest
she might be a little old. Dang, she had a baby in her 40s?
I think I heard
They
that.
got 10. They got a grandkid.
So J.J. Jansen.
I think one of his oldest is
22
like
times
the
2
quarterback's
is 44.
Riley Leonard's
She's
age.
only a month older than Riley Leonard.
Wait, so you mean to tell me that they're the aunt and the kid, the grandkids, the same age as one of their kids?
Just about.
Oh, that's ghetto.
So in 2013,
That's what?
J.J. Jansen
Ghetto.
was
No, it's
a
not.
Pro Bowler.
Yes, it is.
It's Catholic.
He was a Pro Bowler, and as like a thank you, he and his wife paid for me and Lexi to go to Hawaii with them. So he did like the whole Pro Bowl week and all that.
Oh, wow.
And so Phillip Rivers was a Pro Bowl quarterback that year. One of the nights they have like a luau, and they have all these big tables set up or whatever. 10
He had a whole
person
table to
tables.
himself.
He had a whole table to himself. It's him and his 8 kids. Now 10.
Yeah.
Crazy. Phillip Rivers.
That's a
old
great
dude.
story.
Isn't that wild?
I
Great
could never.
story.
Homer
I'm
loves
surprised
procreation.
they stopped at 10.
Maybe they're not done yet. They're going to be celebrating
How
an
old
NFL
is the
contract.
youngest? 2, 3?
She's got to be. If they got married their freshman year, that means they're probably about the same age.
Yes.
Women's body at a certain point says no mas.
Thank you, Kyle.
Not hers.
Let's have Homer join us for Crosstalk
They got a
next.
2-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is
that's
Kyle
about-
Brust Nortman, KBN.
Well, the dance floor specifically. I'm still sore, man. I dance my booty off.
But you don't have muscles.
You don't have a booty, so I don't know how you dance that. You ask your back off. Your back.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. 1 in, Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st through the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This holiday season, celebrate where Milwaukee comes together. 3rd Street Market Hall. Whether you're planning a private party, a semi-private gathering, or a festive social night out, we've got the space, the flavor, and the fun to make it unforgettable. With incredible local food vendors, craft cocktails, and built-in entertainment like shuffleboard, games, and more, your group will have a holiday party they'll talk about all year long. Visit thirdstreetmarkethall.com for more information on booking your event.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, 1 electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at fiservforum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit fiservforum.com/showdown.
There's no better place to shop for the sports fan in your life than Brewtown Trading Co. Milwaukee. Not only do they have the largest selection of sports cards in the Midwest, they have the best prices too. Frame jerseys for the man cave? Check. Sealed hobby and blaster boxes of the hottest releases? Check. One-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else? Triple check. Open 7 days a week at 4285 South 76th Street and 24 hours a day at brewtowntrading.com. Make this holiday extra special for the sports fan in your life today at Brewtown Trading Co.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brett Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brett Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. Oh, wow. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle Brust Nortman.
Joining us now is Homer before the Homer
still
Hour.
Going with the Packer defense was fatigued in the
Yes,
second half.
100%.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me just ask.
Talked with Rob Demovsky about it.
I can't believe that it has this much shelf life.
When is Rob on
okay,
with you?
Hold on. So the Packers get the ball, go 3 and out. The Bears get the ball. Is the Packer defense tired?
Well, I mean, they're still professionals.
Yeah,
I mean, they're still a quality.
No, but
offense.
I don't argue that. But this idea of being fatigued as part of the defense in the second half, you can't defend it. They gave up 8 points on the first possession of the Chicago Bears.
Yes, and that set the standard.
Oh, set the standard. But you can't say fatigue.
Yes,
when you
that,
give up
that drive after a 3 and out, and then you go back out there is tough to do.
Hold on, after the second 3 and out, they held them to a field goal. They actually got better the more fatigued they were. And after they gave up the long drive, okay, when they're really tired at the end, you know.
Homer.
Okay, let me
Chicago,
ask you this.
Ask Brad. Ask Brad. He's the NFL guy.
Right. In the second half, you have 9 punts for 25 yards, and everybody says fatigue. Your first punt was 25 yards.
Okay.
How are you going to sell fatigue?
All right.
You don't always sell fatigue. I think the fourth quarter is characterized by fatigue, but this is also a quality offense. If I had a 25-yard punt, I would say, dang, my form
Then
was
don't
bad,
ever bring up the fatigue. Just say it was a good quality
I'm just saying,
quality
at the
offense.
end of the game, when it mattered most, the offense or the defense looked
So you don't think it was a quality offense because you still call it embarrassing pathetic?
Given how good
Their
I think,
offense
but
isn't trash.
this is about the concept of fatigue.
Were they sucking wind at all,
first, so
Homer? Did
what?
you see them? Did it seem like they were a little bit sucking
There
wind
was
there?
a play in which I saw the defensive line like gas.
Yeah,
I mean, they were
Mike came
gassed.
off for a little bit.
I would
too.
also say just
They
because
fine.
They were on the
couldn't
field.
Stop them when they were not gassed. You can't if let's say you shoot
Correct, because
then
it
you
can,
can't bring up
it can
the
be
fatigue as
both,
an
Homer.
issue.
That's what you're failing to miss. It can be that when they had the drive after they went 3 and out of the half, they had a good offensive drive, and then a quick 3 and out doesn't help sending that defense back out there.
The Bears scored after the Packers had an original 3 and out.
Correct.
So then you can't say they're not.
They scored
tired.
fast after that, so they had to go right back on the field.
Would you say that the defense was flying around, hitting very hard, and playing very well in the
No,
first
I'm
half?
only saying one thing.
But I'm
you
just saying
can't say fatigue as any factor at all when you couldn't stop them when you weren't tired.
But I would
Okay,
actually
so
say
now
they
you're telling
are
us
tired
that
in the
they weren't
second half.
tired.
At the beginning of the second half?
Yeah, they played a full half of football. Those half times are what, 12 minutes? It's not like
This is the first I've ever heard of my life. In my life. The first
Have you ever
series out of
played
halftime.
30 minutes of physical
They
football?
were. How long is halftime?
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's 12 minutes.
That doesn't
12
help.
minutes exactly.
That doesn't
12
help.
minutes.
Slightly, but you go out there and you hit hard all first half. It's not the first drive of the game, Homer.
I concede. Never knew
Finally,
that.
yes.
First series in the second half. After you dominated them in the first half, you didn't even actually play that much in the first half.
Homer, you do have to admit there is something to the fact that had they had maybe a little bit bigger of a break between the first possession the Bears had in the first half and the second possession the Bears had in the second half, second half, that maybe the defense would have had a little bit more time to get their energy back. But when you're back on the field that quickly, that's just natural. People's late. People
Do you not believe in professionals getting tired? If they're out on the field 2/3 of the second half?
It's a question of a factor in head. When you couldn't stop them when you weren't tired, and then you can't stop them when you're tired, you can't say it's about being tired.
Would you accept the fact that they're a good offense, that they're also
Like
going
that's
to
the
score
thing.
points?
It can be a combination of both. It's a combination of
And it's
both.
easier to
Ben
execute.
Johnson's a smart offensive mind coming with adjustments out of halftime.
Fine. Then
so
that
leading to
running
an
with
offense.
none guy
Fatigue has
up the
nothing
gut.
to do with it. It's a good offense. They even things out.
And execute.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when other teams execute when you're tired, you get sloppy. That's just what happens.
Why
And
is it?
And then you're talking about there was also.
Why do you have to even say tired? It has nothing to do with it. When the offense is good,
I think
they're going
because-
to play better, and then you can't stop
Yeah,
them.
but I will say the way that you get worn down, Homer.
Okay,
That's
all
what
right,
people
now,
say all
late
the
in
time.
the game,
Where's
late in the
people
game,
down?
the Packers had the drive, right, where they kept the ball longer. The one that went ahead for the touchdown.
Yeah,
little
it
bit
was like
longer,
4.5 minutes.
Right. And so in the first 2 of the next 3 plays for the Bears, they went 51 yards. That extra time sure helped the Packers
you're right.
defense.
That's a different
just
scenario,
time.
too. That is a different scenario in the late game situation with the clock and how they were managing
What about,
it.
so then the rest. This is my whole point. Every time I bring up that you bring up rest, then I say it doesn't make sense. You then bring something else up.
It's not just like
Correct, because that's how football works. Not every
Well, then
possession
don't
is
bring up
the
my point
same way.
Don't bring up the rest because
You
there's no
can't tell me what I can bring up and not
You
bring
can
up.
do
Just
whatever
like you
want.
would tell us not tell you how to feel.
Defend the position.
It's not just like rest. Are we?
You won't
sitting?
listen to the position. That is what it is.
It's like a physical beatdown. This is like what Wisconsin used to do. Not necessarily time of possession, but you get hit over and over and over and over again.
So they then
at some
were
point, you
tired
lose
at
some gas.
They were tired at the start of the second half. Then
Homer,
They
again,
were- they were
we're past
potentially-
that. We're past that.
Homer, I think the
No,
problem is
that
bring it
start.
up.
That started.
I hear your
No,
show. You
that
bring it up
first
every
drive
day.
after the Packers went 3 and out started the Packers being on the field, which led to the overall through the rest of the second half, them being out there
All right,
longer
hold
than
on.
the longer
But
than the.
that's- right. But it put them on the field. But that doesn't mean they're
And
tired
they
at the
scored
beginning.
twice. 2 of the 4 possessions the Packers scored, they scored under
Hold
4
on.
minutes.
This is my last question. Were the Packers tired the first defensive series of the second?
No, they
half?
just
They weren't
No,
100%.
but
Okay,
that doesn't
they weren't
rest your
100%.
case.
Homer, I think the
that
problem
set the
is-
precedent
That's
for the rest
8
of the
of the
second
points
half.
they
Homer,
scored.
I think why everybody's so caught up with what you're saying, because I agree with you. The defense didn't play to the level that they should have in the second half, and we all want to know why. You called them pathetic. That was a pathetic.
The second half was embarrassing. Yes.
You said that defense was an embarrassing performance.
In the second half, was it given their standard?
Was it up to standard? No. Was it embarrassing and pathetic? Absolutely not. And they still ended up winning the football game.
Fine. We all know what happened at the end of the game.
So you don't.
The Bears went right down the field, and
even
only
Ben
a
Johnson,
stupid
by
play
the
by
way, said that
prevented the game from being tied.
Ben Johnson himself.
Touchdown, field goal, touchdown in the second half.
But that is not what happened. And Ben Johnson also said,
not because of anything the Packers did. Nixon did make a decent play.
But you said did. He did make the play.
Only took place because...
So you're not going to give credit to them.
I give him some, but we all saw the play and we know what happened.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah, we do know what happened.
The quarterback messed up. Hey, he had 3 other options, all that would have worked.
No, it wasn't 3 because even Ben Johnson said even by the time he threw the ball, DJ Moore was not available to be an option.
Hold on. You think he's going to bury his quarterback?
He did the week before.
And Homer, I watched it. DJ Moore was not an option.
Okay, he still had the running back.
He had the running back, but his number one option, he threw it. It's just he's not a great quarterback, and he threw it too late. If he throws it earlier and he sets that up,
he throws it deeper and in the corner.
It's a touchdown to Cole Kmet.
Right.
Cole Kmet was wide open because it was a blown coverage by Evan Williams.
Then it's a different conversation, but that's not the conversation.
Ain't what happened, baby, and my Packers won.
No, that's correct. But that doesn't change what happened. They were lucky.
They were lucky because a quarterback that isn't great made a bad play.
Yeah,
that happens every week.
The head
happens every
coach
Sunday.
put it in his hands. Given the situation.
Yeah, I would say it's less about the defense and more about Ben Johnson's decision making to put it in Caleb Williams' hands. They should have ran it with Mononga.
That's fair.
They should have ran on fourth and 1, even after getting stopped on third and 1.
Aaron Barry made a great play and forced their hand to make a decision that they want to run.
Yeah, the difference was Ben Johnson didn't fully appreciate how tired the Packer defense was over there to just run.
Yeah, he didn't make a good decision based off the game flow. I actually completely agree with you.
Yeah,
Homer hour in 2 minutes. Rain Man.
Well, we've got a broken down vehicle on 43.